I'm stealing all of them.
Oh, he's stealing all of them.
Oh,
Okay.
my goodness.
Yeah.
I can learn to understand you much better if I can get familiar with the way you
Cortana just.
I was done with my test to get off the Zoom.
Hi, Riley. Would you like to say hi and welcome
Yes.
everybody to D&D?
How
Hi,
about I said
welcome to
hello?
D&D.
Hello. Hello, Riley.
Did you literally
Hello,
just start your
You
video?
literally just started, kiddo, right as you walked through.
Wow.
So yeah, if you're joining us, I'm Grimcad. We're playing some 3.5 Dungeons & Dragons. We are joined here today with Oaken. You can say hi.
Hello there.
Emerald or Nikki.
What's up?
Nanu.
Fellow high roll players, hi.
And Sir Lordington.
Hello.
Nana, you figured out how to set an alarm.
Hooray. So I've got an invite out to another person, but he hasn't gotten back with me, although admittedly I did put the invite out last night, so I'm not entirely surprised. But we should have somebody else joining us for next session.
This was,
Hold on one second.
this was
Kiddo, you can't be talking while you're in here.
This was yesterday. I said Matt can vet it out.
Father, I require
Okay, that's
assistance.
fantastic, but my love.
Well, so where did we actually stop last time?
Last time a whole bunch of things happened.
A whole bunch of things happened, while simultaneously nothing happened.
A little bit of that, a little bit of that. So I guess the most important things that happens is we have discovered the existence of some sort of creature
Owlbear.
believed to be an owlbear that is participating in some kind of unusual behavior. There was a caravan loaded with chickens that was attacked on the way here. We sort of investigated that, followed the trails.
It's someone believed to be. It's like someone in an owlbear costume, isn't it?
No, I'm pretty sure it's an awakened owlbear. Even though they don't work, but something like that is my guess.
I like the idea of someone riding an owlbear. That's sadly probably.
Oh yeah,
not.
that was the leading theory, wasn't it? Yeah, we're going back to that one.
It was a theory. We followed the tracks of said owlbear back to a sort of ruined castle, and we decided that discretion was the better part of valor, and we sort of made a tactical retreat without getting too far into it. When we got back, we had some suspicions that the captain, or the mercenaries in general, were sort of in on the scheme. So we did a little bit of spying on them. As we left it off, they are, I believe, and this is sort of me putting words in your mouths, more or less cleared of their suspicion.
Nope.
So, take that with a grain of salt and come to your own conclusions, but that's sort of the last thing that happened.
See an owlbear costume in there?
I mean,
Yes.
there are some other things. We also investigated into some matters of violence in town. There was a bouncer who got stabbed in the face. In
Oh
the
yeah,
eye.
we healed that.
Oh,
kid.
goodness,
Or
that was
No,
the
we
last
didn't.
time,
We
wasn't
didn't heal that. Yeah, that was last time. I've been only once, here once.
Oh, fair enough. Man, it all just kind of goes together.
Yeah. And we kinda
Riley, please.
deducted or not decided, but deducted that
Yeah.
guy who was a stabber might be involved into that ruins because he was bragging about recently recovering some magical goods, especially a dagger with some poison or acid on it from a nearby ruins, and that's the only known nearby ruins as far as we can glean into. So
Yes.
there's a chance that he might be involved, whatever is going on there.
And not
Also, another detail that we know at least 3 owl bears or whatever we think is an owl bear. There's at least 3 of them because we have found at least 3 distinct sized
We also saw
tracks.
human tracks as well.
Yeah.
And going back as well, last the party got together, there was reason to believe or suspicion that the adventurer, quote unquote, who stabbed the bouncer was also in league with the mercenaries. Because we have referenced, or rather they have referenced, an extra member of their troop that you have not seen. I think that sort of touches on more or less everything. We spoke briefly, I believe, with the druid as well, and yes, definitely got 100% confirmation on the owlbear. But past that, I believe that is exactly where we picked off. So we will be picking up the next day, gathering, of course, at the Broken Shield. Some of you are sort of temporarily squatting in there, as a matter of fact. It's early in the morning. Of course, early in the morning for adventurers is much earlier in the morning for a lot of people. So the inn is sort of sparsely populated. It is Gil, the owner of the tavern, up front. And a few other people are to be seen.
Some beer with some eggs, perhaps.
Oh.
You know, the usual.
Well, unfortunately, we're sort of running into a bit of a shortage as it comes to our eggs.
Oh, it's because they just destroyed the chicken cart.
I slam my fist at the table and I'm like, how just ban it, so dare they. And they ruined yet another meal for me.
No, there isn't much we can do about it.
Yeah, things are probably going to start getting rough here pretty soon. Obviously, we were counting on that one pretty much. We sunk a fair amount of money in those chickens, hoping to supply us for quite a while with them. So, unfortunately, I know you know our normal menu, but we're
Did the owlbear steal all the eggs? Was there like a couple eggs we could have salvaged and like brought back with us?
Yeah, but like
I guess it's too late now.
It's not the egg. It's not an egg problem. It's a chicken problem. Like eggs were just the byproducts they were importing.
Grabbing the eggs is super temporary. Yeah.
Yeah. Feel like those eggs are going to go like bad in like 3 days. Like those are. So like chickens are the problem because
we should have looked for eggs while we were there.
What we need to do is convince someone to kill the owlbear.
Hey, I'm all for it already.
Problem is, there are owl bears, not an owl bear. That's a big distinction.
Right,
I mean,
we need to convince a lot of people to kill the owlbears.
We already had the angry mob. I mean, we can just rile them back up, you know? We had like
you sort of had a couple of people. I wouldn't exactly say they were an angry mob at the time. They were more of a concerned mob.
We had a concerned mob.
They didn't even have any weapons, and like even if there are 20 of them,
I think some guy had like a chair with him or something.
Like even if there are like 20 of them, if there are 3 owl bears, that's going to make 0 difference. The outcome is 20 dead.
Owlbears are awfully tough.
Yeah.
Sometimes I hit my diplomacy and be like, yo guys, what about dying together? Huh?
Like,
oh dear. Look, do owlbears have like a silver they're weak to, like, you know how werewolves?
They do not.
Like, it's not that they have like damage reduction or anything, it's just that they're beefy and these guys won't do much damage. And like if there's 3 of them, they're going to like claw 1 or 2 like every few seconds, and like within a minute there will be 20 dead, and that's the problem. Like if we can arm all of them with like crossbows, and if we can set them, sure, but going into woods, don't know where they are, that's a death trap.
I mean,
we can set an ambush.
Yeah. Set an owlbear ambush. We'll put like 20 people out in the open, and we'll wait.
Do we know if owl bears are good climbers? Like you know.
You
mean,
can
yeah,
do sort of
but
a nature check or an arcana check as you sort of put your heads together and remember everything that you ever heard about
feel like
owlbears. But
an owl bear by nature would have to be good at climbing because it's part owls, which are pretty happy in trees, and part bears. Bears like to climb.
They only have an owl's head, and rest is a bear.
Well, bears are good at climbing trees, so I don't know why an owl bear would be bad at it. And he's got the dexterity of like opposable thumbs or something because he's got hands.
Huh?
20's pretty good. Can I get a nature check from someone to support that as well?
I'll do it. Where's my character sheet? There it is. Okay. Nature
as
check.
long as we're
Stand back,
trained.
everybody. I got this. I am though not trained in nature. I think.
Let me see if I am trained in it.
Boom. Where? How I roll again? Boom.
No, I'm not. No.
Six.
You're only trained in like.
Are you trained or are you not trained in it?
Nope.
I mean, if you're not trained in
I
it, you
think
just
aren't
can't
you
make
trained
it.
in nature?
Yeah. You
I am
can't
not trained in
roll.
nature.
Oh.
You can't roll knowledge
Yeah, like
checks that you're not trained in.
Oh, you can't?
okay,
No.
so like in your sheet, whenever a skill has an asterisk to it, you need to be
Means-
trained in it, meaning that you need to have at
Oh.
least one rank to attempt.
That's a shame.
Yeah,
I'm trained in
like you need a starting point.
I have animal handling. Doesn't that count for something?
I mean, these are not domesticated animals. They are not animals either.
But you know, obviously, 20 is a pretty great roll. They're not known for climbing. Like, they're not climby ambush predators. It is reasonable to believe they could climb a tree. They would probably not super want to, unless there's a huge need for it, though.
Because, like, let me see, I do have a trick in my sleeve. Like, if I can get up on a tree and if I see an owl bear, I can pretty much kill it. Like, it would take a long time, but like, I don't have to attack it. I don't have to make myself known. I can just boil it to death.
I mean, why won't it just run away though? Man.
I don't have to be in range once I cast the thing. I just have to concentrate, keep doing it.
Ooh.
Well, I'll just do it from here then.
But like the initial casting, I need to be within close range. But after that, I just need to concentrate, and I'm basically slowly cooking things. If I can concentrate on.
Hear me out. We like get a wagon and we just like roll you out there, and then when the owlbears come, we just run.
Has anyone told you what a great intellect that you have before?
I feel a person of great intellect. I'm gonna pull them close to me.
I'm
Like,
thinking we just skip town and just
Yeah, like didn't we have like
go elsewhere where there are no owl bears.
we get our
I know.
wagon and we could we get a wagon here, Grim, or do we have to go up to like the other city to get the wagon?
I mean,
Sort of
apart from the
50-50.
horses-
It's not exactly easy for you to get a wagon here. I mean,
Because
To be fair,
the last you
like,
saw, there were 2 wagons without owners.
Yeah, I
not
was
far
gonna
out
say,
of
apart from the
town.
horses, those are like apart from like few claw marks and the horses, those wagons and carts are perfectly usable.
I mean, there's probably a good chance in the intervening 10 or so hours that somebody else has had the same idea.
Yeah.
but people just go. and
Okay, I say we just wait for the next wagon to come and get attacked and then loot that.
What a
was my
shame!
line
Looks like
again?
another owlbear attack.
Oh,
It
it's
is
neutral,
pretty
that's cool.
We are the owlbears.
So while you're sort of debating your plans,
All right.
and especially as you're talking about what you just said about getting a wagon and getting attacked, Gil speaks up. You know, there's been some rumors that Or and Geoffria were trying to get together to get an apothecary into town, from the town to the south. I mean, obviously they'd need some armed guards for that.
That works out for me as well.
I
But
don't
we
know
wanna
if
get
they
it
would trust you enough to give this one to you, honestly. But I mean, it's probably worth inquiring if you're. This is really a bone you want to gnaw on.
Who are we competing for the job? Who are we competing against for the job?
I mean, is there anybody that's gonna take the job at all?
I mean, the Beggars Company is busy with the town, and I haven't seen any other adventurers around.
Yeah, like the mercenaries are like landlocked basically in the town because they have duties to do in this place.
Basically,
I
like
think-
being useless. God.
And like I think after we brought them the information about the owlbear, their numbers, and where they might be located at, and they would be somewhat amiable towards us.
Yeah, I say we go give it a try. Let's talk to Geoffria.
Let's get a nice cart going, or
Might as well. I mean, there's no beer with eggs here, so it's not like we have anything better to do. And we might find some beer with eggs in the town to the south.
But we have a donkey too. We're set. We just need the cart.
Yeah.
All right, let's go talk to Geoffria then.
All right, so
Are we trying to procure the cart? Because if we do, we probably should get it sooner. Since Grim's like, oh, someone may steal that.
Well, I mean, I assume she'd provide the cart since.
Is she?
I mean, she's gonna have us go there and bring an
She's probably gonna tell us
apothecary.
to walk.
Well, I say we go talk to her first and then go from there.
Right? But if there's no cart there, I believe in you guys.
Okay.
so you go over to her manor, and it may take a
God.
few
Whoa.
moments to load on. We're sort of
Why is her
down
manor just like
towards the
trash?
Well, yes.
Pixel-
I
oh.
mean, it is certainly trashed, and that is what a lot of the sort of reconstruction efforts that she is personally overseeing is going towards. It's fixing up this manor. There are a couple of
Are the owlbears living here by some chance? It's like, how
Yeah,
does
like
it
that.
get this bad?
Fixing might be the understatement of the century.
Yeah, I think she.
There are some
mean-
what look like sort of personal guards stationed here and there, keeping people out of the actual place who do not look like they belong, i.e. are not some sort of craftsmen repairing things. You do not actually see her, however.
this is a very big. Is it
It's
supposed to be
it's the first floor, or the middle screen, I assume.
It is... Yes,
I
these are
believe
different
the middle one
floors.
is the second floor, isn't it?
Yeah, but I think
Yes.
it's like roof into first floor into second floor. That's how it works.
So we
Wait,
should be
hold on.
down about here.
Oh, okay.
And I'm hitting shift, but I'm not sure if it's pulling us all over or not.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. My giant's here.
Jesus
The second floor is
Christ, what a
the entry
fucking
floor?
unit. He just walks in, destroys the manor even more.
I think
okay.
the second one is the first floor, by the way.
Yeah, I think this is
Room
the
is
Yeah,
second
'cause
floor.
right?
yeah,
Like,
definitely.
the middle map is the ground floor. The bottom
That's what I
one
was
is
saying.
the first floor.
Yeah. First floor is the
Middle
first one, and then the ground floor is the middle one. Because it has stairs going up. Duh.
Grim, can you fix my size?
Ella, you are
I know I'm a big guy, but it's a bit too big.
It's just a fucking unit.
Just makes a hole right through the door.
Grabs the owl bear one-handed and eats it.
Oh, yes.
He just throws it away.
It'll be
Okay.
just
Yeah, I
a
mean, like,
second, 'cause I haven't
I mean,
properly loaded the tokens up yet.
Imagine having actual giants throwing like owlbears into a siege in a city and be like,
God, I really wish the grappling mechanics were good.
Like
Oh my-
Dwarf Fortress.
Yeah, like Dwarf Fortress, exactly. I'd play a Dwarf Fortress wrestler in D&D. Just fucking Jesus Christ, the guards.
He's a big boy too.
We're gonna need
Someone's
Yeah,
working
game.
my strength.
This guy's probably gonna be a big boy. Yep.
Oh,
Really need Neithrin to fight these guys. Like... Yeah, as we approach, say, let me do the talking.
Never.
I've got fucking. I'll fucking diplomacy you to get you to let me do
Diplomatize
the
the
talking.
giant.
Yeah, the diplomacy is not mind control.
I've got 18 charisma. It basically is.
Well.
Diplomacy is never mind.
So yes, I mean, as you can see, there's at least one sort of scruffy-looking guard posted on each of the entrances. Not necessarily like the non-traditional entrances, like where the place happens to be sort of caved in or something like that, but at any of the doors. There happens to be one much more competent looking guard.
Okay.
Yeah, the one with fancy armor.
Yes.
I'm gonna give a loud whistle and say like, "Damn, this place sucks," and then be like, "Yeah, I don't think this guard took good care of it."
I elbow him and as I approach, I say, "Good day, gentlemen. We have an audience with Lady Jafria Holan."
Do you?
We most certainly do.
For what time?
What time is it? Right
What time is it now?
It's still pretty
Yeah,
early
ask
in
him
the
what time.
Is it like
In exactly half an hour.
Yeah, it's well, in half an hour. We arrived early. It is not. Would not be cautious to make the lady wait,
I see.
but we would like to know where she is.
Well, she's in the manor, but I was not informed of any meetings with those such as yourself. He
spur
sort
of the
of gives
moment
you
deal.
an up-down.
Like the owl bears last night. It was, quite sudden.
I'm gonna pull the card and be like, you know what, guys? We killed all the skeletons. Come on, man. You know us. We're laying down it. We're here to help. You can't be that hard on us. Come on. You know about us. You heard about us, surely.
The meeting was arranged very, very quickly and urgently because of the Alba situation last night. The druid Inlir Ordal mediated it. So I assume you weren't informed because it was just made in such a hurry that they didn't have time.
Another long.
All right, let's get a bluff check.
I give him like a thumbs up. That should be like a +1.
That's a pretty shit roll, but +8.
He does not buy it.
Oh, shit! You had to roll a fucking 19.
Alright, I'll whip it out the dagger.
Well, folks, we are here because the town needs help, especially what happened after yesterday. There are some things that needs to be done, and Our Lady needs volunteers. We are here to volunteer for a price to help things moving on. There are some things to be moved out of town and needs to get in town, and it is very clear after yesterday it needs to be guarded as well when things are getting in and out of the town. So we are here to discuss how we can arrange some defense for our caravan. I think your lady would really appreciate if you don't get in the way of things that might help her town.
Lovely town.
Volunteer for a price. So you're looking for jobs.
We
Well, we
are
happen to know that there's a
here
job
to offer
available.
services.
We're here to apply for the job.
This probably would have went a lot better had you not tried lying before.
Wasn't a
Look,
lot.
I agree.
I
but
understand. I have a young cousin who was sort of in your persuasion as well. I'll talk to her when she has a bit of free time. We'll try to set up a meeting then.
Are you saying she's busy right now?
Yes.
Can I ask with what?
You can.
She's
Yeah, I
probably
am.
sleeping. She's a noble. It's early in the morning.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, Well, would you like us to wait somewhere nearby, or would you send word to the local inn? How would you get in contact?
That's up to you. We have no issues at all sending word to the local inn.
Can we like wait in the destroyed parlor in the meantime?
No, as you can probably see by the state of things, it's in no state to accept visitors.
I
mean,
was gonna ask, why does this entire manor looks really, really, really fucked up? Let's be honest.
Well, the building itself is quite old, several decades at least. It's fallen into disrepair. Obviously, the lady is simply taking it over, and of course she has to spend quite a bit renovating.
Okay,
Yeah.
so okay, understandable.
I'll buy it. I feel like
I mean, I
We'll
would
have to
suggest,
wait
I would
and,
suggest sticking around, folks, because if we go around and if we make her wait until for waiting for word to reach to us and us coming back, she might get irritated waiting for us. So might as well.
we're gonna stand here for the next hour.
I wouldn't worry about that. Milady is somewhat laissez-faire when it comes to things of that nature.
how modern.
You said she inherited this manor, right?
Not exactly. The manor was here. No one was living in it. Well, no
so
people,
you're right.
of course. So after we cleared out the vermin that were within, we sort of, rites of conquest.
Was it owl bears that lived here?
No.
Do you mean vermin or do you mean vagrant?
Vermin.
Okay.
He definitely does not answer that question.
It's vermin kobolds.
We can sneak around the back and take out the guards.
This seems like a
Hey,
shit idea.
yeah,
I go
can
back
do
to the
that.
tavern.
Or you can take a dagger and stab yourself in the chest. The outcome would
Well, I've
be
been stabbed by the guards. Someone help me.
Looks at you, looks disappointed, goes away.
I don't know how.
I mean, if that happens, I'm pretty sure I'm going to side with the guard.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just gonna help him capture you and take the reward.
Wanted criminal. Oh.
Looks like you guys don't want to wait here. Is there anything on the agenda? Anything else
I
on the agenda?
mean, get the wagon. Let's go get the wagon.
Let's get him
Well,
out
we
here.
might as well just.
Do you have horses?
We have
Yeah.
a donkey.
Yeah, don't get through. We have.
What's
Well,
his name? Chip or something? Like Peanut? Or what was the name?
I mean, a donkey is not going to be. I mean, maybe slowly, but at time. But
I mean,
Better than walking.
Well, in poorer areas, merchants happen to carry donkeys, carry their merchandise on donkeys when they
Carry
can't.
them on their back.
okay, there's a difference between a donkey carrying your merchandise and a donkey carrying a 2 draft horses worth of wagon.
To be
Yeah,
fair, it
that's
was
right.
just a single horse wagon. It was not.
Oh, okay.
No,
then-
exactly. Look, we're
Then
set.
never mind. If it's a small carriage instead of a wagon, then fine. But a wagon would
It's
be
not like a
2 to
full.
4 horse carriage. Okay, yeah, that I can do. I mean, you guys. I would suggest at the very least, perhaps, procure some harnesses because I'm pretty sure the harnesses on the horses are pretty much ripped out.
Yeah, we can probably get some from. I assume the local blacksmith will have some at least.
I'm gonna brag about them. I'm sure I could drag that carriage myself.
I mean, sure. I would love to see that.
The dog goes by with
The guard sort of raises an eyebrow at you as you've been sort of having this impassioned conversation within feet with him. He goes, we'll have word sent over to the tavern. If you need something, please don't bother the guards. Just send someone to find me. I'm Jorgen, by the way.
Jorgen.
Jorgen? I pronounce his name and I'm like, yeah, okay, you're Mr. J.
Are there
now.
any distinctive features that the members of the Beggars Company have? Like any sort of tabard, any?
Oh yeah, do they have like
No,
a
there
uniform?
isn't.
Are they just like a bunch of ragtag looking people?
They're not exactly ragtag. They look fairly well-to-do as far as adventures go. You know, their equipment and stuff is very well
But
maintained.
they don't have like matching.
But
like,
no, there's no
insignias
like
or anything.
tabard or anything like that.
It's probably like, you maintain your own style.
I mean, considering there's like less than 10 people in like the Beggars Guild or whatever the name is, do we recognize these guys from the group, or are these like
No,
a separate
these people in front of you do have a tabard, and they have sort of the crest of the noble lady Geoffria, which I haven't made.
What does it look like? Is it like?
It's like two hummingbirds facing each other.
Like
That's pretty gay,
Well,
you know.
if you're gonna get the wagon, if
Which
you're
is
gonna
awesome.
get the wagons, we should be fast. You know, like we don't like as much as lenient she might be. We don't want to be like an hour away from the town when she calls for us.
Yeah, we best get going.
well, it was more
then.
like 10 minutes, a walk or something like that to the cart.
No, we rushed
It was
there.
like
and
a
it took us,
15-minute run or so.
Yeah, like we rushed there. It took more than like 20 minutes last night.
Okay, so it's like a 30-minute walk. Let's go.
Okay. So
31
you
hour round trip. Perfect.
go to the location where the carts were.
Yeah, all right, we get ready, zombie horses.
There
have to reach
are
out.
no carts there. There are no
Oh,
horses there.
Where are the tracks?
The tracks are totally leading back and forth to the city.
Follow them.
Taking a guess, somebody just had the idea before you had.
Yeah, I told you. Look, hear me out. We follow the tracks. We
To be
find people
fair,
like, hey,
I
that's our
brought up the
wagon.
wagon idea, and I brought up the wagon idea, and I did it this morning. So yeah, I'm pretty sure by this morning they were already gone.
we
But
can
do
follow
you
them
think
back,
they're
or we can like.
gone or town gone in the town?
Likely in the town somewhere, yes.
Go find
Yeah.
them.
Like where does the blood lead go? Like because presumably if they had gone to the town, they had to go through the old bloody horse, like blood pools.
If you
Like-
spend a little bit of time sort of looking around, you would hazard a guess that the horses were butchered there on the spot. Whatever meat there was loaded back onto the wagons, and then they were driven back to...
Who butchers zombie horses? That sounds very
They weren't zombies.
I mean, they were laying in a zombie, disgusting, riddled, disease field.
But it doesn't
I
mean they have
think you
to.
mean skeletons.
Yeah, but like, there's skeletons around. It definitely ain't a clean place.
Again, and this map, which was the map we were on, was more of a placeholder map. This was on the road.
All right.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, it was, but it didn't load or something.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Which I figured out what happened. I actually deleted it out of things to make things for other room.
Yeah, might as well go back and wait for any word from the lady. I mean, like I said, I really don't think taking on multiple owlbears is it. Like if you can pick them one by one with a few more people, maybe. But vaulting into their den is just.
It's another. Yeah, we're gonna get. I'm not doing it. If you want to go, you go. I'm not doing it.
Well, the tracks don't lead back to the owl bears. They lead back to the town.
Yeah, okay, let's follow the carriage then. Carriage trails.
Yeah, because they take us back to town anyways. We might as well see where they went. Maybe the person will just give us it back.
I mean, like if they were coming to town, we would have seen them along the way if they are still on the way.
Not if they did it at night.
Yeah, let's just
Like-
see where the track goes.
But like, but why would
These
they?
trails, because you can see them, they're not like this minute old. It happened sometime last night.
Yeah, like
Like
it's
if
gonna
there
be
were
hard
some
to
free
find them in
carts
town.
laying around, you know, nobody's such an upstanding citizen that they would be there the next day. Or quote
Yeah.
unquote
We
free
got time.
carts.
I mean,
I mean-
what we can do, we have a decent amount of eyewitnesses, and like those cards were fine, but they were also damaged. There were like claw marks on them and stuff. Those wouldn't be easy to fix overnight. So if we find those cards and if we find who got them, we can just strong arm them into exposing them to get compensated because they technically stole those cards.
Yeah.
They stole them from us.
I'm gonna turn around to... Yeah, true, they stole them from us. I'm turning around to Lord Nixon. I mean, like, you're a traveling merchant, right? I mean, stealing those cards from you?
Yeah, that would
Yeah, I mean, like,
be...
those were my property.
Yeah, or even yours, right? At least it's property from a third party here. I mean, I would say we should go reclaim that, you know.
Yeah, if
That's
the
him.
if
I
the guard
mean, there's a matter of finding the cards, which might prove hard. It's not exactly like a village. It's not a big city, but it's not a village.
I mean,
No,
they're,
we'll have
it's
to
not like they're
rat-
going to put it in a house or something. They got to be outside.
Yeah, the people who would be along the main roads.
I mean,
the people most
we are
likely to-
talking about like a single animal like carriages. They are not really that hard to hide.
But it's not like they're going to like put in a house or something. Like the houses here are super small, shanty
Yeah,
houses.
I don't think
I
you
would,
wanna hide it.
I mean, I would presume they are mostly been taken to the orchards or what, like the farmlands rather than.
And they're full of. We presume they are full of meat. Like, where are you going to hide a meat wagon?
I mean, the meat has to go to either, you know, the tavern. That makes kind of sense, or the butcher's
Yeah,
house.
let's go ask Gil or whoever it is what they did with it.
I mean, there was like more than 10 people. Like, if you are smart, if you rob a place, you are not going to try to sell the things that you have stolen from there in the same town.
No,
tomorrow.
take the
But the tracks
elsewhere.
go back to the town, so they did.
Yeah,
But like, it doesn't mean that they are stupid enough. I mean, they might be stupid enough, but it
Yeah,
doesn't mean that
exactly.
they are stupid enough to sell those things literally day after. Oh, hi guys! The all the goods on the way, like on the way to the town, we stole those, and we are here to sell them to you.
I love that you guys are sort of pondering the legality and the morality of it, of who stole these cards as you're planning to steal the cards.
No,
we are to rightfully reclaim them. Okay.
I don't plan to steal them. I just want to extort recompensation from them in exchange for the cards.
Goods or services in exchange for other goods and services. And in this instance, it's me not punching them, which I find very fair.
At
mean,
most,
like-
anyway, would be borrowing them for a greater cause.
Yes, true, the greater cause. Let's not
Yeah.
forget.
For the Spike Chain God.
So where are we heading?
Back to
We
town.
should go back and
Yeah.
we might go around and check around for these wagons. If we can find them, that's good. But if we can't find them, we just at least kill some time.
All right. We head back over to town.
I have the whole deck.
How? Did it grab all of them when I opened it? You did.
What are you going to do with the cards?
Oh no.
I have no idea.
No.
They're just constantly on, you know. Here, we can hide them. Boop. There's some of them, apparently. So are we heading back to the tavern, or do we want to spend a little bit of time trying to search for these carts?
Yeah, we're gonna
well, we're
Track
back
down
down.
what happened to the
Yeah.
meat, if something, you know, obvious happened to it.
Yeah, like see if we can spot it along the roads, on the alleyways at the very least.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we need to roll a perception check, or are they just like super obvious?
What I would like you to do is roll gather information checks.
Gather
It's another
information.
skill
I
that
mean-
you have.
I'm not going to ask around people if they have seen the things. I want to physically
You're
search.
just physically sort of.
Yeah,
I
like
don't
go
really-
around town.
Oh, I
would
would, I
agree
would,
on
I would
gather
certainly
information.
ask. I would certainly ask, like, the people who would have been likely to see them because they maybe live or work along the main road.
Okay.
I
so-
rolled a nat 20 for gather information.
Well, if you are gathering information, then roll the check, and if you're not, it's probably
I'm
sort of
gathering
a search check would be probably the easiest thing.
I'm asking. I can. Well, they went to the pear orchards, but maybe I'm asking. What's her name? Illy and did
Sure.
the druid lady?
With the gather information, it's sort of like a catch-all. You're talking to people. Usually, you're not like talking to like named NPCs. It's like everybody else.
Okay, what do you know?
It's like you just walk up to a group of people like, yo, what's up? Yeah, I'm just looking for this and this. Have you seen it? And they're like, yeah, no.
Have you seen this card?
Yeah, it's not hard to track down it in the first place, and in the second place, gather information. The mercenary company, the beggars company, took possession of it. Likely
Good.
they'll be turning it over to Geofria after it's repaired. The meat they're either keeping for themselves or they're sort of sharing with the manor.
Let's go blackmail them.
I will be right back in about 5 minutes. I gotta get my kid started on her next thing.
They stole the cart.
So
They are the law.
minute break.
They are the gods. They didn't see that they requisitioned it.
Yeah, requisitioned it.
That's I guess that's
But-
true.
I think I have a case that they might allow us to take those.
I
I
what
mean,
would that be?
I-
So I
like-
got nothing.
here's the thing: owl bears prowl upon these wagons, right?
Yeah.
We set up a luring wagon, and if I can demonstrate to them, and I'm pretty sure I can demonstrate to them that I can, if I'm being kept hidden, I can dismantle an owl bear, most likely. We might convince them to like get that wagon for us, so we can use it to get rid of the owl bear.
Are we actually gonna get rid of the owlbear, or are we just gonna take it and leave?
I mean, I'd like to get rid of the owl bear. I'm
Yeah.
getting
No, that's
a hefty reward for that.
Yeah.
Are they actually paying for the removal of the owlbear?
Wait,
Yeah,
I'm-
they
wait,
definitely will.
I'm not sure if. Wait, can I kill an owl bear? I think I can.
But,
knowing
the
the
two
kids
things
can
that
kill
we need to do.
owlbears.
The two things that we need to do is kill the owlbears and wait for Geoffrey to hash out a deal to
Will that
escort.
kill an owl bear?
What?
I can burn people for like 2 minutes straight if I can concentrate on it. It would fuck me up.
6 plus 5 plus 3 plus 2 plus 5 plus 5 plus 6 plus 4
Plus
1.
8 in D6. Huh.
It's
For
like
2
1d6
hours, you can-
damage for an hour. No, it's
Yeah.
1d6 damage for like per
For-
round. But
for
I
an
can, I
hour.
can no, per round. So like
yeah.
D6
Which is
damage
just-
basically. D6 fire, but if I can concentrate it, which is not easy if they know it and if they're clawing at me, it's not easy. But like if I'm hidden, they don't know where I am. I can keep doing it every round until they like fry up.
Bro, I just stand in front of you, don't worry. I'll flex on them, they're not very close.
I mean, like, I to do that damage, I would need like 20 combat rounds. So, like, my idea is to get me into like some sort of place where I can hide, or like perhaps
We get you in the wagon, we can run away.
I
again.
don't think the
Has
wagon
anyone
is fast enough.
Has anyone told you about how intelligent you are before?
I don't know, I'm amazing, thank you. Owlbear expertise.
Yeah, I mean,
like-
definitely, if you can do that, you can definitely kill the owlbear. So we just need to convince the beggars company to give us the wagon, so we can.
Yeah.
I mean, we need to convince them that we can kill the owlbear.
With
start
my
on your
previous
other one?
check on owl bears, can I estimate how fast they are? Like, can you outrun them with a donkey or horse?
This
I
one
mean,
is
how fast are
I don't think Grim's here, but
He's not.
Oh shit! Right. Never mind.
Don't worry.
with a horse that's carrying a cart, probably not.
No, like
Jump the car
what we can
and-
do is perhaps we can like this is going to be a lure, right? Like the wagon is going to be a trap, a
Well,
lure.
like, do things know that you're burning them? I would assume so.
Yeah, they do, but they can't do anything about it.
Well, I mean, you can look around for you.
Yeah, but like when you're getting burned, like it's like eventually lethal damage. You have like if you don't know if someone is doing something to you, what are you looking for?
I guess, but like, surely they'll feel
Or-
themselves
Yeah.
like burning up. Or
Yeah, but like where are they gonna look, or where? How do they know what to look for? That's the thing. That's what I mean. Like if I can be
well, that's the
hidden,
thing. Where you're gonna hide though, like
Uh,
under a rock.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that.
that's possible. But I was also thinking if we can hitch a horse to the cart, just like loose enough to cut the straps and it can go free. And when the owl bear comes in, I can do the thing and run away with the horse.
But don't you have to concentrate?
Yeah,
You can ride a horse and concentrate at the same time?
I would need to make concentration checks, so it would be hard. But like that's like the plan B. Plan A is to hide somehow, like under the cart or something.
Yeah,
That's
or
plan
on a tree.
That's why I was asking whether if they can climb or not.
Well, like, I mean, what's the happens if they do spot you? Is the question.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, there's no reason for them to stop, like spot. But if they do, I'm fucked. That's why I wanted to be in some place where I cannot be reached, like on top of a tree if they cannot climb. Like I said, this is risky, just because it takes too much time. But yeah, it's just something that I can do, so I just thought it would be good for you guys to know. So if you have ideas, we can work around the negatives and just...
I think our best bet is to avoid the owl bears for now.
Yeah, maybe we should like just do the escort of.
Yeah, I mean, like who says that? Who says the owl bear is not going to attack that one?
So the other
Well,
thing,
I mean, we
and
could run
again,
away.
this is sort of getting to know a new DM and all that. You know, just because I put something down in front of you doesn't mean that's the only thing in front of you. And it doesn't mean you immediately have to do it either. And again, I'm just throwing that out because we got some new players and stuff with us as well.
Yeah, the caravans that we, if we get the job, are supposed to protect, what are they going to be carrying? Do we know that?
Potions, I would assume it's an apothecary.
I was about to say, isn't it like an actual person?
Yes,
Person?
from what was explained to you by Jorgen,
Jorgen.
you are going down to another city.
Jorgen.
Yeah, Jorgen.
Jorgen
the guard.
To pick up an apothecary and escort him back. This is sort of a measure since things caravans are being attacked.
Yeah.
So like we were just like walking with them. I thought they were already like coming over towards us.
Damn, it's such a sexist society to live in. It has to be a him, right?
Like,
her.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, my thinking here is, whoever is controlling these owlbears, or if these owlbears are intelligent or not, like what they are doing is, they have a purpose, right? They are trying to basically starve the town. They want to cripple the town. Like they are basically gatekeeping the well-being of the people here, and we will be bringing someone who is going to increase the welfare of the people over here. I'm pretty sure if we can know that someone like that will be coming over here, they would know too, and they would ambush that as well, like they did with the chicken.
You don't know they're intelligent.
We practically do, because they do not did not exhibit its regular owl bear behavior. They were
diplomatize them then.
Not necessarily. They might be mind control beasts, and again, like diplomacy is not mind control.
Yeah, but it's like, hey, owlbears, look, but like.
No, because they're not. You can't do that because they're not intelligent. They're just being mind controlled. You can't really reason.
They might be intelligent, but like that's just one thing. But there are things like awakening, which I'm pretty sure doesn't work on owlbear, but like there might be something like that. Like
what
might
we
be
can do is, hide the escort mission as something else.
What do owlbears not?
I was about to say, but there is this dude we have to track down still, right? You know, the funny...
We don't have any leads on him, though.
But
you have a lead on him, but like the lead is going towards the owlbears, because only place that we can link that man is those ruins, which the owlbears were circling around. That's the problem.
But what reminds me of that is, like, I mean, he has to get food. I mean, he has to get food from somewhere. So either the owlbears is doing it for him, or maybe he has to take a gamble, and we'll meet him on the road.
I think the best thing we have is to escort the apothecary, because I mean we're saying that maybe they'll. Oh, here's a question, Grim. Mm-hmm. Which way? So the owlbears are to the northeast, correct? Like in a forest.
Yes.
Okay, and are we coming from
the northerly? The place where we have to get the apothecary from is to the south.
See?
I mean, it's like at most that's like 45 minutes of walking to get to the south side of the town.
But maybe they gotta walk around the town. They can't walk through it. So it would have to be like maybe an hour, because they gotta walk.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. It being an hour actually changes a lot of things.
Yeah.
You're probably around 20 miles or so from each of the nearest towns. It's not a huge place. It's not like days journey.
It's like a day back and forth, kind of.
Yes. The roads, however, are not in the greatest condition, and that's probably the biggest limiting factor for something like a wagon moving through.
Yeah,
but this guy doesn't have a wagon. The apothecary is just like bringing himself. That's it.
No, we can't like. I mean, they were not after the wagons in the first place. Like wagon being there or not is irrelevant. They did not care about the wagons. They just left.
But we don't even know if the owl bears. Maybe they were just attacking for food.
So I wanted to let you guys talk for a little bit, but there is something else that you picked up, Halconio, while you were doing your gather information check on that. And that was just while you were gone, in the 30 minutes or so that you were investigating the other stuff. There has been a rather unusual new person who has come in. And if the rumors are to be believed, and, they're rumors, not only has he come in, he's staying at the Broken Shield Tavern, and he has a fairy in a cage.
Who is this?
Like the thing that got broke? Or... Wait, do you mean a fairy cage is in like the creature fairy, or is it like...
in a creature, a fairy in a cage.
Interesting. I say go save the fairy. Oh, I distribute this information upon my part.
Oh, does that man, whoever that is, does that man has any significance to any of you?
Like, I assume, I think it's safe to say this is not the dude who, stabbed the guy.
Safe to assume.
Same person?
No, safe to assume it's a different person.
Oh, okay.
Excuse me.
Yeah, that sounds interesting, but I don't see the interesting value.
I see.
Especially when we are trying to get jobs and stuff.
Yeah, but we were still waiting for the lady to summon us, and we can go. I mean, we should see. Maybe he's mean into people. You can't cage fairies.
Did we want to follow up a little bit about talking with the company as well, who grabbed the carts, or are we?
Well, that was one thing we were discussing, because that was the whole owlbear thing. We can convince them to give us the cart to go get the owlbears or something.
There's a chance that we might convince them for them to let us use the carts to set up an ambush for the owlbears, but that would require us to commit to the ambush the owlbears plan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
which I don't think that's a great idea right now.
I think our best bet, if we really do want to take the owlbears, we should just try to get the apothecary in town, and then the apothecary can give us potions or something to go help us with the owlbear ambush or something. Maybe they've got a potion of
I agree. Apothecary is better than the owlbear, but we don't know if we are going to get the apothecary.
But I mean, worth a shot.
Yeah, but we are just still waiting for it.
I mean, I think we've already established that they're gonna. Who's gonna do it? No one else. Their options are either let no one do it or we do it. So
you guys suck so much. We'd rather have no one do it.
We'd rather let no one do this job.
I mean, we think that's the case. We don't know that's the case.
Yeah, but I mean, that's a safe assumption.
I think the best thing we can do right now. In any case, they're gonna look for us at the tavern.
Let's go to the tavern.
Thing. So we might as well just go there.
Perhaps some spear eggs at the tavern even.
See what's going on with the caged fairy. If there's anything normal people don't cage fairies, so might as well have him scout it out. I think the kind of person who cages
something called slavery.
Exactly. Slavery's bad. We don't support slavery in this here town.
I mean, I don't say that we do, but like you say, like people don't do it, but like people all around the world had been doing slavery.
Not only that, but it is especially common where you happen to be located.
Slavery?
In a form, yes.
Slavery goes hard, good money.
They call it quote-unquote indentured servitude here, yes.
Yeah.
Like, it's not full-on slavery. Eventually there is a pathway to freedom that more often than not gets completed, but for all intents and purposes.
I mean, they want you to believe that, so you keep working and not commit suicide, but actually no one gets free.
Your service guarantees citizenship. Serve your country today.
Exactly.
I'm doing my part.
Yeah, damn right.
All right.
To the tavern we go, I believe.
Okay. So as you head to the tavern, it's crowded. There's a ton of people there. Obviously, everyone's sort of gathering around this person.
Whoa, that is not a fairy. That's like a
up in the
like a mantis.
air. There's a dwarf there, and we get to see what he looks like.
Like his
like
drum.
a bard.
He is like a bard. He is currently sort of playing music right now, and the fairy in a cage, which I'm going to show you, and hopefully things will do.
Mantis
is very strange. It appears to be sort of half cricket.
That's
half elf. And it happens to be playing sort of like a little fiddle, little violin, and he's good, very good. It's very
Who's good? The mantis or the
both
the dwarf? Them. Okay.
What is that?
I've been walking, and I'm just looking over there.
If you want to know what it is, you can give nature checks on it.
I don't have nature.
Right.
I'm just gonna go up and walk up there. I'll ask. I'll look him up and down and be like, "What are you?"
I have Arcana, but that's the best I got.
Well, he sort of doesn't, pay attention to you while he's playing.
Oh, it's social man. I'm gonna walk up there with Nithrin.
One of the patrons who happens to be sitting and listening goes, just wait a little bit. He said he'll answer questions after he's done playing a little bit. But yeah, he said he wants alcohol though. So I mean, if you want to buy him some,
I'm gonna buy him a beer with an egg. And then I'm gonna order at the what's her name?
I look him from a distance.
You know who I'm talking about, like the barkeep girl or whatever. Yeah, her. I'm gonna hold her at her and be like, yeah, okay, one of the usual beers.
Okay, so she does go get a beer. The dwarf, she hands the beer to the dwarf. The dwarf starts playing the drum one-handed, and with the other hand sort of knocks back the beer.
Is there an egg in it?
There's no egg in it. Sort of the empty mug. He gives you a cheers, Nithrin.
Okay, I'll give him a nod and be like, so, any question for a beer? I think that's fair.
After the song ends, I'll get to you, lad.
Alright. I'm gonna sit down and listen in.
Is the song ever gonna end?
It goes on for a few more minutes, like just a little bit more uncomfortable than you thought it would be, but yes, it does eventually end. To much applause, a couple more beers coming in, and he starts asking the dwarf for beers are nice, but you could also show your appreciation in a little bit of coin.
I ain't paying this man.
He gets a couple of scattered coppers from the couple of people around. He goes, thank you. That'll be probably it for a while. But later on this evening, maybe we can come to terms with the tavern owner, and maybe I'll be down here tonight. But until then, give me some peace, would you?
No, we were going to ask him a question.
Sort of the...
I mean, The man said give him peace.
couple people
But he also said he'd answer our question.
who were hanging around him
What question?
give him a little bit of peace.
What is the mantis fairy in the cage?
I'm not the usual people, so I'm staying.
Yeah, I'm saying as well.
He sort of goes, rolls his eyes a little bit, and then gestures opposite him. Have a seat.
Hey,
You promised us a
I'm
question.
taking a seat.
I'll sit over here. I'll let Nithrin sit across from them.
Yeah.
All right, what can we do to you?
Well, I mean, music was good, of course, but I mostly I mostly think like, what is this? Who is this rather? I don't know. This
Small fellow.
Oh, you're taking a little bit of a shine to him, have you?
I mean, never seen such a thing before. I gotta admit.
Ah, not very worldly, are you? I understand. Don't worry. Not everybody can be as well traveled as I am.
Well, you know, I traveled the mountains of the great Garantria once, actually.
Have you? Did you see the beast that lurks there? Those
No,
great
unfortunately
big
not.
eyes shining through the fog like lanterns piercing through your very soul.
Oh my god, amazing! You know, I'm gonna, knock back, trade some stories with him. While we go on.
And, he would definitely reciprocate. And if you were bluffing, he just bluffs and lies even more and more outrageously. Just adds on every single thing.
Okay, amazing. Yeah, this is truly, yeah.
I'm going to
Not me and
interrupt
him just
their
boasting like crazy.
banter and ask, what is the fairy in a cage? And most specifically, why is it in a cage?
Oh, this little guy? And he sort of picks up the cage and gives it a gentle shake. This is a Grig. You ain't never seen him before?
They're not. No, I've not.
Oh, well, they are what you see right here. Little magical creatures. Handy with music.
Why is it in a cage, though?
It's part of the allure.
Does it want to be in the cage?
He sort of holds it up to his face, and he says, "Do you want to be in the cage?" he gives it a little shake. And you get sort of a tinkling sort of music. Actually...
Does it speak?
Do any of you speak Sylvan or Elvish?
I do.
You do?
I speak both, as a matter of fact.
I speak
Yeah.
nothing but common.
I don't
I
speak
think-
it.
Common, Sylvan,
speak
and
another.
Elven.
So you hear him say, and again, it's this very musical, very sing-song type thing. It's good enough for now, you jerk.
I'm going to talk to him back in Sylvan. I'm going to say, no need to be so...
No.
coarse
That
with
was
that.
not to you.
Oh.
That was calling the other person a jerk.
Can I ask the fairy directly in, like, Sylvan or something?
You can.
I'll ask him directly how he feels about his current situation.
Predicament.
Okay, so half of that was to you, the other half. The "it will do for now" was to you. The "you jerk" was more
I
towards
see.
Darren.
Okay. I'll say, well, if you are content, then carry on. In Sylvan, to the nymph, or elf thing.
He goes, what were
whatever
you
the
gonna
state
do if I wasn't?
I'll just shrug.
You'll what?
Just shrug. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't have a whole plan, like, laid out, and nor would I tell them.
Sure. So the dwarf sort of speaks through in Sylvan as well, and he goes, all right. You're not supposed to be talking like this. You're supposed to be playing the part of the mindless little thing. The
So
Greg
dwarf
sort
also-
of huffs and then falls silent. Well, either way, my name is Darren Solomsong. And who are you?
I'm a Heliacona. I'll just nod back.
He gives you sort of a...
Does
He stands and gives you a very flourishy bow.
Thank you very much. Does the fairy have a name?
Well, hold on. What about the rest of you?
I'm gonna speak in Dwarven, and I'm gonna say, name is Adiel. Nice to meet you, Mr. Darren.
He goes, a man of culture, I see. In Dwarven, of course.
Yeah, person who doesn't know the language of coins might as well not know any language at all.
Oh, indeed. But it's so much more than the language of coins. A lot of the elvish folk sort of believe that theirs is the language of music, but no. That's a very common misconception. Dwarven is the most beautiful language of all.
I'm gonna give a chuckle at that and be like,
Does Nithrin also speak Dwarven? Or is it Darren not speaking Dwarven?
That exchange was in Dwarven.
Because I don't understand any of it if that's the case.
And you, my almost equally well-traveled friend, what is your name?
my name is Nitran. I'm a proud worshipper of the spike chains. Of course, on the Great Conquest to see if I can find the holy spike chains.
In the meantime, I'm gonna ask the bartender for 5 beers and 1 super small beer in a tiny mug if he has it, or in a small glass.
Like a thimble.
He gives it to you, and he goes, the little one's on the house.
Thank you. I pay him however much it is, which I don't know.
So, Nanu, as you were saying where you're from, he goes, he raises an eyebrow. You're from Helenal, Nana.
Yeah, I am. You've been there, of course, I assume?
Of course!
It's good to meet a fellow kinsman here.
You're a long way away from home there, lad.
Well, the quest has brought me here, indeed.
Indeed. How are you finding life among the heathens? No offense, of course.
It's nothing as home. Nothing is as good as home, of course, but one has to carry on, as per usual.
Indeed. So about this time, presumably,
I show up with beer.
Shows up with the beer. He goes, my new best friend. My name is Darren Solomsong, and who would you be?
I'm Trium Bianco. I see you've met my friends already. I was just grabbing some drinks at the bar and thought it would be very rude not to bring you one, since you seem to be so jolly with them.
It would have been very rude for you not to bring a beer, but I see you have brought one. All is forgiven.
Of course, I also brought something for your little companion here.
Oh, how nice, how cute and dainty. And he sort of gently puts it down, ever so slightly out of reach of the Grig.
What a dick.
I love this guy already.
So, I heard you were playing. I assume you're a bard.
Oh, well, I mean, if you want to put labels on things, I would much prefer a connoisseur of the world.
Of course, an artist.
Exactly. And you know what an artist needs? A patron.
Of course. Certainly, I'm sure that there's much opportunity in this town.
That's what I'm hoping for, and that's why I'm here.
I could perhaps introduce you to some of the more influential people in this town. They would certainly appreciate a man of your talents, I'm sure.
Oh, is that a fact?
Considering we are waiting to speak with the lady for the past 2 hours and you weren't able to do anything about it, says that's not a fact.
Well, I did get an audience with the lady. She's very busy, of course, but...
No, you lied to the guard. They got suspicious of you.
My friend is such a joker. I believe he used to be a court jester somewhere, but he's a bit skimpy on the details. I sort of whispered to him, "Don't ask him. He's a bit touchy about the subject."
There's a special link for the thing,
Oh my god.
so then, and so he had.
Anyway, so what brings you? I assume you just looking to improve your craft.
Grim said 1 moment, please.
1 moment.
Oh, I didn't hear you.
Okay. So have you started on your...
Gonna...
Okay, well, you can take a teeny little break and then go ahead and start.
Man, that's strong from home. Gotta admit.
Alright, I'm sorry about
guys
that.
from?
Kiddo was finishing up with her work.
Do we know where this guy is from?
I missed everything that you said, Lordington. I'm very sorry.
Oh, I was just you got what Oaken said, didn't you?
No, I did not hear that either.
I just told the dwarf like how much like our friend over here actually cannot arrange anything with the influential people, and how he blundered the whole conversation with the guards of the lady.
And basically, I just said that, of course, my friend here is such a great joker, and I sort of mock whisper that he used to actually be a court jester, but to not ask him about it because he's a bit touchy about the subject and doesn't like talking about
such
it.
Drama and spice. How very interesting.
Yes, I think he had a bad experience, and he may be on the run, so he doesn't want to call too much attention to his previous...
Indeed, a gentleman on the run, fleeing from, some lord.
You know, we are like a few feet apart from each other. Like when you whisper, it travels here.
Yeah, it's definitely not a whisper. He can hear everything you're saying, pretty much. Like you're whispering across the table.
Oh. Yeah.
It's not like that's going to stop me there.
Like, it might have been a better idea to let the place develop a little bit, then come in and reap the rewards. As much as I think people would enjoy your music, it was lovely, I don't think the people have too much luxury to grant the coin that you would like to have.
Oh, a little bit there, a little bit here. But what we're doing right now is we're drumming up spectacle for ourselves. You see, all these people are here in this tavern are focusing entirely on us. This is why I talk so loudly, so flamboyantly, because every single person in this tavern can hear what I'm saying and are very interested. They know that I'll be back here tonight, and then, my good sir, then I'll be making bank.
No, like normally that would work in any other town, but like they don't have silvers to give you. You'd be like at best getting a few coppers tonight as well. Like this clientele is not going to get much more crowded later tonight.
I mean, surely this man must realize this town is like shanties are us.
Yeah.
What?
Like, they think we got nothing here.
But there is this opportunity as well. If you can cement yourself as the local minstrel, when this place gets prosperous, well, you will be the main singer as long as you want. But you gotta stick through the mud, through the mud and all the grime until it happens.
Can't see this guy sticking around. Seems like the type of guy who'd take the deal of money and then just leave.
Oh.
Exactly.
Rough.
True. You don't think you would?
That's a very nice thing to say.
Well, that is something of a...
I don't say that out loud, mind you, but...
A shame to hear. Yeah, I figured for that last part.
I mean, the town is coming up like pretty recently, so there's a
soon to have an apothecary.
Indeed, but hope springs eternal, and he certainly whispers this to you all this time. From what I hear, the Lord Lady is the epitome of incompetence.
Incompetence might be the wrong word. Incompetence implies that she was supposed to be doing this, and she's failing at it. She was not supposed to be doing this, but she's failing at it.
her manner is like one step below not standing or above not standing.
I mean, there wasn't much she can do about it. She was basically banished to this shithole.
Either way, there are opportunities. And he takes his finger and puts it to the side of his nose.
What does that mean?
Taps it a couple times.
Well, of course.
And do enlighten about those opportunities.
Well, now, of course, we've just met. I hope you understand why I can't necessarily trust you with such opportunities as are coming to me, overflowing though they might be.
You are
really
getting cut off,
trust
Amy.
like.
Well, of course, a man keeps his cards close to his chest.
Yes, exactly.
But I'm sure that if we build the sufficient rapport, we could exchange some, perhaps, rumors that we might have heard, for instance.
Oh, indeed. This could be the very beginning of a most beautiful friendship. So, why don't you start?
Well, if you insist, I suppose we could tell you that there's been some trouble around the town recently with the food. I suppose a man of your talents has already figured out that the surrounding area is unsafe, and we happen to have some idea as to what might be the cause. Some perhaps oddly acting strange beasts, you could say.
Oddly acting strange beasts?
Indeed, like something out of a story of knights and great adventures.
My word, what sort of strange beasts are we talking about?
So what sort of opportunities are we talking about?
Of course, we have to do a bit of the old quid pro quo here.
I see. Well, it sounds like a strange beast is an opportunity in and of itself.
The story alone could certainly be useful to a man of your talents.
Possibly. So what do you wish to know?
I mean, you were the one who were bringing up the opportunities, so I assume that you know of some.
Oh, I was more speaking in the lines of generalities. Of course, I'm sure you've heard about how they're looking to hire a peacekeeper around here. Someone more permanent than this mercenary band they have set up.
Oh, yeah, it can be that. Good pay, good wages.
Oh, I think I must have misheard then. From what I heard, she was giving a commission or something on goods seized and stolen. Obviously that could not be true. That would be the most silly thing that I have ever heard. Imagine hiring a lawman and then giving him a portion of what stolen goods he finds. Why, everything would turn up stolen.
I cannot see any faults with that arrangement. I think for the lawman that would be a great deal.
Your law shouldn't get a cut of the steals, because then everything will just turn out stolen.
Yeah. Indeed, it sounds like everyone would benefit from it except for the common people.
That doesn't pose a problem to the lawman, aka us. That does a problem for the townspeople, aka not us.
Well, that would, of course, be a mark of severe incompetence, which, as we all know, the lady here is not.
Indeed, but it's good to hear that such rumors were unfounded, I suppose. Although that does put a bit of a damper on things, I'll admit.
Why?
So I would leave.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. You guys were both talking at once, so
yeah.
You go first.
Well, I would find it a bit perhaps unusual that a connoisseur of the arts would be looking for perhaps opportunities as a lawman. Not, of course, that I would judge you. Anyone can have a multitude of interests. It's just uncommon in my experience.
Oh, yes. Well, I am somewhat of an uncommon dwarf, I suppose I should say.
Uncommon what?
Uncommon dwarf.
Okay, because like you're getting cut for me like in mid-sentence sometimes.
In and out? Let
Me.
me make sure.
Oh, rip.
Sometimes I have connection issues, like physically, like my wire, I think, is frayed or something.
This man just desyncs from reality.
Every once in a while.
It hasn't happened so far after you reconnected, so.
Okay, well, good. That might have fixed it.
Alright, so. Yeah, I mean, like, so you plan to stay here, or are you going to skip to the next town?
Well, as long as there's money to receive, and there are opportunities to pursue, I imagine I should stay here. Now, should those prospects dry up, well, I'll be like the wind, I would imagine.
So basically, he's leaving.
Yeah, you are basically leaving tomorrow morning, first light.
What? Is there so little going on in this town?
Yes.
Pretty much.
You'll probably make more coins from the owlbears.
Unless you want to work for the blacksmith for a few coppers a day.
Sir, that is racist.
No, that's not because you're a dwarf. That's because that's the only job that you can get in this goddamn town. Believe me, I've been trying.
I'll have you know, I actually know some blacksmithing myself.
Like, no one is hiring in this place.
Perhaps you just haven't been looking hard enough. Now, I mean no disrespect when I say that, of course. I am sure that all of you are the most affluent of people here in the city. Affluent, excuse me.
It's not about who is looking for the job. It's about there are no people that are given jobs. I can cut gems that are worthy of kings. That doesn't matter anything because there are no kings here.
I see.
You know? That's the problem. Like, you can get a job in the farmlands, in the orchards, or you can work around like some manual labor. But you are not gonna do much entertaining over here. Like I said, a few coppers here and there for your singing. That's about it. If that's going to be enough for you, by all means stay here. But that's going to barely keep your belly full.
I think what my friend is getting at is that while misery does create opportunity, it certainly doesn't create riches from, let's say, more usual job offers.
Yeah. Like you gotta be willing to do something else.
I think I see the issue. As I mentioned, I am not exactly the most common of dwarf. I'm not necessarily bound only to the more common avenues of revenue procurement.
Yeah. Okay. Like the point is not getting across. I see. The word that you use, revenue, does not exist in this town. That's the problem.
Well,
not yet. Like you gotta invest in it to it produces revenue. It does not at the moment.
So
that's what we are trying to accomplish. Like as a collective of town, we are trying to build it from scratch.
So what you're saying is that it's rife full of opportunities for the daring young entrepreneur.
Exactly. If you have something to invest into, you can invest here, and there's a chance that it might be like really good in the future. But as of now, there's nothing to harvest here. We are still at the seeding period.
Interesting.
But I mean,
so he sort of leans forward and lazily puts his his head in his hand, and sort of drops some of the pretenses. So what is all of yours? Entrepreneurial pursuits here in this town?
Well, I am.
Are you mercenaries?
I mean, for now, I'm just trying to get some money under my name so I can rebuild what has left of my family, and I'm expecting in a few years to come, when the port city to the east is going to get rebuilt after the raising, this place is going to one of the prime trade routes, and it's going to be the first stop after that port, and there's going to be a booming. Until that time comes in, I'm planning to make lots of money and buying lots of properties in this town. Yeah. I'm playing the real estate game.
I see.
At least I will.
And do you consider yourself amongst the landed elites as of this moment?
At the moment, no.
I see.
But I do know how to act like one. I also have been one. And I know how to get there. It's just going to get some time. Like I said, if you invest into right places, it pays off.
His eyes sort of light up a little bit, and he goes, "Oh, there's a story behind there, isn't there?"
Yeah.
And while he's sort of talking to you, he's idly pushing this, we're just going to say thimble of beer further and further away from the Grig. And what of the rest of you? I imagine you're some sort of adventurers, yes? Rarely am I approached by 4 individuals of quite the mishmash of clothing and equipment.
Well, I guess you could say I'm an adventurer, though certainly not by choice. At least that's not what I hope to be all my life. But, I think we've all heard the stories about the ruling lady's competence, and I find that people of certain persuasions can be very successful when they come into such noble graces, if you understand what I want to say.
I do, very much so. It explains my presence here, in this quite charming location.
Yeah. The only problem with that plan, if you embed yourself really hard with the incompetent people, and when they eventually get overthrown, you are going to have a hard time to reestablish yourself with the new government.
Indeed.
Seen it happen? Yeah,
Well,
some really bright people had to go away because of that, or go under. So yeah, you got to be careful, because you say that she's incompetent, and that is indeed would probably make her more. And I'm whispering as I say this, more prone to manipulation, perhaps. But it also makes her more prone to dethroned.
I don't know what you're talking about. You're just putting words in my mouth now.
No, I plucked those words out of your mouth. That's the correct thing. They were just hiding there.
I don't know what you're talking about. I always say exactly what I mean. You are offending me now, accusing me of being some sort of, I don't know, political mastermind.
I mean, your lies would never work on me. I live it practically you for a long ass time. I had 2 brothers like you.
I wonder.
There are no men like me.
If the 2 of us can help each other out. And I realize I just said 2 of you, but I meant both groups. I'm not bad at reading between the lines. And with the messages you're sending out, I can tell that you're certainly in the need for work. And I happen to be quite the expert, if I do say so myself, at procuring work. Perhaps we could come to some arrangement.
I mean, depends on the arrangement, wouldn't it?
Well, I think if I'm doing the groundwork, the footwork, lining up jobs for you, of course, more along the hacky and slashy nature of things, I would imagine, I would expect to be paid a percentage of your rewards.
The finder's fee.
Exactly.
I mean, obviously there needs to be some ground rules to be set, but I can definitely see something like that working. But usually for finder's fee, it's not always a percentile thing. It's percentile until a fixed amount. Because with what you would be doing, the risks are always the same. So until the risks exceed yours, you would get a percentile of the cut. After the risk exceeds your share of risk, you would stop at that flat. That's what usually finder's fee goes for. I mean, obviously, I'm not talking about a small flat, like small cap. Cap would be a better word. I'm not talking about a small cap, but like if you find us a job to go into a Dragon's Inn and get all the hoard, obviously you are not going to get a percentile of the Dragon's hoard. That's because there's the hazard pay that one side should not be getting.
Interesting.
But I mean, like I said, the cap would be, I think, be arranged in a very agreeable amount.
For now, I suppose I'd be willing to concede something for a case-by-case basis. Obviously, each of our parties has something to prove to the other.
I mean, that can work. As long as you have a case on the hand, we can go case by case.
Indeed, and
you know, that actually even said what he's like offering us, or we just negotiate terms like he may not even have.
He's at the moment he's sort of offering to put his ear to the ground and dig up jobs for you, basically.
Okay.
Well,
there's nothing in here.
Well, Bard's here all sorts of things, so.
I think our friend is here about more creating problems so we can solve them.
Like what? Find the dude we never found?
No, like he would create problems or he would facilitate creating problems. Obviously, this is all hypothetical.
That is actually not the intent.
I'm saying that. I'm just trying to like hype him up.
Gotcha. Sorry, I didn't know.
Man will literally burn the tavern now.
Now you have to find who done it.
But yeah, here's the thing: like there will be some times we are not going to be able to find jobs, and it's not like we have all the time while we are traveling doing other things to see if anyone has a rat problem in their basement that needs to be solved, or if the crypts are filled with undead again. And he can be listening those for us, and for a small fee, he can come and tell us. So we don't have like that time spending on trying to find things to do.
Exactly. Well, it's always important to have a little bit of downtime to rest and relax and take care of things on your own. I wouldn't want you to bother yourself with the trudging through the city, shaking hands, talking to all the charming people of this location, and having to fight tooth and nail for them to get them to release their tiniest little piece of information.
I mean, yeah, that can be arranged by a case-by-case basis, I think, yeah.
Well then, I think that sounds amicable.
That sounds fair enough to me, yeah?
Indeed. Shall we have a drink on it, then?
Absolutely.
All right, why don't you go grab us some?
That would be great.
Of course, certainly. I shall bring one of the same for everyone then.
Indeed.
Not for me.
I never drank the first drink, so you don't need one.
Yeah. Yeah, like I didn't either. I'm not good with alcohol. Like, medical problems.
I actually yell for the waitress instead of getting up. That's what they're for.
She would come over, take your order, and then bring you the drinks. At this point, while waiting for the one drinks, he would push the smaller drink over to the Grig.
Also, you guys are drinking at like 10 a.m.
That's very early.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, he's a dwarf. He doesn't mind.
You are not.
Is that racist?
It
It is racist.
That's just super racist and also true.
It's not untrue, but it's racist. All right, so I think we're going to take a quick 5-minute break again. I'm sorry, there's been a lot of them today. It kind of happens.
That's fine.
Yeah, I mean,
No worries.
Fill up your water, do all that kind of thing. Then we'll be right back.
All right.
Lunchtime.
Thank you. I'm going to pop this in the refrigerator, though, until I get this over. There's a lot of sugar in Thousand Island dressing. Daddy's trying to diet. Yeah, the biscuits are even the spoon. No, aren't there biscuits? One person. She's being silly. I remember. I didn't see it, but I remember Grandma talking about it.
Nice. Excuse me. Pumpkins. I dug up a fast. Oh my god.
Hiccup.
I forgot what I made one of my villagers say at Animal Crossing, and they just said it. pumpkins.
Alright, I'm back.
49 bell.
49. Ouch.
Oh god, that's worse than last night.
Welcome back.
Oh, I just
49.
kicked my door with my big toe. Hurts.
Oh god, I think I'm gonna lose money on all my turnips this month.
Break his toe, guys.
Oh, I kicked it really hard. I must have kicked the door jam and not the door.
Jammer.
Spooky Tower. I love Spooky Tower. Is this a fake diploma? I want a fake diploma. They're just selling these at Nook Store. Do I have the wall-mounted candle? I don't know. It's $800. I'll have to get it.
Ouch.
Video camera, 32,000. I just heard you return pumpkins. Yeah.
Pumpkins.
Both buy these pumpkins.
I always pronounce her name wrong. It's Jeffroya.
Oh yeah, free. I mean, to be fair, it is what you make it.
Fair.
It's Joff.
They call me Jeff.
They call me Tim. That is not the right guy.
So we should probably go with the fuck 3, man. Fuck owlbears.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah,
I
those
don't think
owlbears were
owlbears
hitting
are
hard,
gonna be
though.
good idea.
I'm pretty sure you're gonna face some owlbears if you get the fuck 3, but I'd rather take one.
The owlbear thing seems like it could only go wrong. When our plan is to run away on a horse.
I don't get what you're saying. Owlbears are just like some fun big bears.
They're tiny little bears.
Tiny little bears, exactly.
the size of
Tiny
an
little
owl.
bears that was supposed to hug you.
Literally just bears size of owls.
If they were the other way, surely they'd be called bear owls.
Owls.
Ugh.
You know that I mean, this is maybe a little off topic, but in biology, I forget how it is, but when you have a hybrid of something, it's always, I don't remember the order. I think it's the father's the first thing and the mother's second. So when you have a liger, it's a father line and a
then you
female
have a
hind.
yeah.
Yeah, that's how it is, or something like that. But I gotta go get my oatmeal. It's ready.
But then it doesn't really follow that exactly for everything. That's where mules and donkeys and all sorts of stuff come into. It's like a mule is a donkey and a horse one way, then the other way it's something else. I can't really remember. I think we're just waiting on Lordington, really.
I think so.
Alright, I'm back.
Alright. Well, now as soon as Emerald gets back from getting water, we'll go ahead and start.
Oh yes, the good old. Is he back or is he not back?
We seem to do that a lot.
It's the first time I've done it this session, so I get free pass.
So, we have everyone?
No, we're waiting on M again. Emerald.
Oh.
She just got up to get some water. About a second before Lordington sat back down.
Alright, I'm back, so apologies if you're waiting on me.
Alright, we were.
Oh my gosh.
We may or may not forgive you.
We all just sat here in silence, just like you.
Well, we
Sorry.
Alright. So as you're sort of finishing up your conversation, Jorgen, whoops. One too many. Jorgen, excuse me. Geoffria and Vokvorg all come in to the inn. They look around for a little bit, they spot you, and then they sort of head on over.
Why, hello there.
Jorgen steps forward and speaks up. Well, you are where you said you are, and I brought the lady to you, so...
I mean, we would come there, like, Your Highness, you wouldn't, like, you shouldn't have.
I appreciate a nice drink once in a while.
Nice drink in this place? Okay.
I must recommend the beer with the egg in. Delicious.
So as she sort of comes in and steps up, a lot of the other people sort of naturally clear out.
So,
why would they naturally clear out? If anything, they should be like, yeah, I'm gonna get in here.
Perhaps not naturally, but...
Are the guards kind of like ushering them out?
Yeah. There's a couple of looks. Not everyone leaves, but sure enough.
I mean, not everyone wants to be around of the VIPs. It's uncomfortable.
And she takes a seat. She orders some perry and goes, I've been told that you've heard of my...
Does she, like, expect us to sit at the table with her? And do they not get rid of Darin over here?
No. Like, he did not go to leave. He does look like an adventurer, for the record.
Yeah, but I mean, he's still a stranger to her, I believe.
Well, so are you.
Yeah.
Oh, we're regulars around here.
Yeah, we're regulars now. We've been here for less than a week.
Yeah, but like, I don't think she's a regular around here.
We defeated
like
the mighty skeletons and such.
Oh no, you have killed a few skeletons. Oh my god.
Actually, I killed
realm.
Indeed.
Realm.
It's not about what you do, it's about how you tell it.
No matter how you tell it, killing skeletons.
There was an army of them. An unceasing horde.
There were like a lot.
Either way, after receiving her drink, she speaks to you. So I heard you requested an audience with me. I hope you don't mind a more informal setting.
We do.
Not
Of
at
course
all,
not.
not at all.
The nobles who drink with the people are often the most successful.
Indeed. So what can we do for you?
I mean, the real question is, what can we do for you?
Yes, we heard about the herbalist and
You mean the alchemist?
The
yes.
apothecary.
Apothecary, yeah.
That one.
Both of you
Thank
wrong.
you, my learned friends. As you can see, there are some very learned people here. Well, the apothecary, and of course, we would like to offer our swords, so to speak.
As you might have noticed, the things that are getting into the town that would be beneficial to the town are being targeted. Whether if it's food, whether if it's livestock, whether if it's people with knowledge about medicine, they are going to get targeted. So it might be in best interest that those things and people are protected coming into the town.
She furrows her brow. Also, I forgot to pull up her handout since she's relatively new. For, frankly, a little bit longer than it should take. And then she glances towards Jorgen, who gives sort of a nod and then purses his lips. And he goes, while we are looking for someone to help guard our things, you'll understand us if we're a bit hesitant in trusting your abilities.
I mean, what do they have to lose?
Mistrust my abilities?
We have an apothecary to lose.
I mean, I can do healing.
The real problem, I mean, like, apart from having a magical healing at our arsenal, there aren't a group of people that are willing to go on escort missions when there's an owl bear on the prowl around the town. Like, it's not a matter of like whether if we are enough for the job. It's a matter of we are the only people for the job.
Darren would speak up. An owl bear! Oh, I see. A most monstrous beast indeed. Honestly, it's no wonder why the more common folk are certainly not up to this challenge.
Not along and be like, what you need is a group of highly experienced people, such as we, of course.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm not going to oversell our capabilities. We are not going to kill a dragon for you. But we are at the very least willing to go venture forward, even if the road is dangerous. Can't be said for many people.
Jeez.
But of course, if you'd like to send the Beggars Company, that would of course leave the city unguarded, and that wouldn't seem very wise. I'm sure you would agree.
No, they are needed here.
Exactly. So
they
like,
are needed with us.
You're either gonna be down on a herbal? What are they? What the hell is this? Apothecary? I can never remember. I thought it was an alchemist. Apothecary. Well, like, I mean, they're either gonna like have
more or less the same thing. I mean, you know.
Or there's a defendant. Like, I mean, that's like literally that I don't know.
At this point, the way I see it, Your Highness, there are two options. We either escort her and take the risk of maybe perhaps losing her, or we don't, and well, she will then never get here, and it'll be exactly the same as if she was lost along the way.
But yes. He is someone I have had an acquaintanceship with. I would appreciate it if you would do much more to ensure that he makes it here in one piece.
Well, certainly knowing that there is a personal stake in it involved for you, Your Highness, will motivate us to do more than our very best.
All right. She looks somewhat lost, having to put the final yes or no on the decision. And she certainly, again, to use one of my favorite turns of phrase, waffles around it a little bit. I think we can, yes, come to the arrangement. Yes, I believe so. I will pay you each a sum of... She glances over to Jorgen again. I think we could do it for a day's journey of 25 gold coins each.
Each?
She speaks back
Only
up.
25?
Yes, I think that would be worth it.
27,
Yeah, I mean...
no deal.
25 is good. 25 is... For one day's work,
Yeah.
25
Absolutely.
is pretty good.
Agreeable.
We could totally get that deal. I have, don't worry, I have like a haggling of 0. Let me take this.
Let me get my haggling skill.
I mean, we don't want to haggle the ruler of town that we are planning to reside on the first mission that we are getting, right? Especially since the reward is already pretty good. Right?
24, make it or leave it.
Do it.
Well, good. I will send a messenger pigeon, and he will prepare to leave, and I shall have you leave early in the morning, then, to go and pick him up. He should be waiting for you on the outskirts of the city. From what I understand, they're having a bit of an issue.
Issues there as well. Damn, this whole region has issues, it feels like, Your Highness.
No, I think the apothecary is having issues there. I think they need to be relocated, if I understand correctly.
May we inquire as to what sort of issue?
I mean, we're doing the job, we should definitely know.
He had been accused of necromancy.
No.
Witchcraft.
There is...
He's a professional owlbear tamer.
He had been accused of shady practices.
No. I mean, it's more severe, but less personal than that. There's sort of an outbreak of disease going on in the city, it appears.
And he's being blamed.
Well, I need to just ensure this, but you're taking somebody from a place where they have an outbreak of a disease to...
You realize if that disease comes along with that man, and when people make connections, you don't want to see what an angry mob with a plague, especially when you are the ruler of that place. Just saying, Highness.
She begins to drum her fingers on the table. Maybe you're right. Maybe I should call it all off.
No, because then we ain't getting paid.
No, like there will be no play. Like if the play, this place is not equipped to deal with a disease outbreak at the moment.
Oh, now we're accusing the poor apothecary, are we? We're just going to fall into the mob mentality.
Being sick is not a crime. We are not accusing someone if they did not commit a crime, but they might be carrying the disease.
Well, I think an apothecary would know if they were diseased.
We gotta get him out of the city before he does get sick.
Exactly, everyone wins. The common people in the other city will see that their apothecary that they accuse of the heinous plague plaguing them is going away, so they'll be happier, and we'll have our apothecary, so we'll be happy.
Are they accusing of him being responsible for the disease? I was just being teasing with that.
Well, I assume. I mean, it's.
I don't believe so.
I think he's just trying to escape the place. I was just being sarcastic and making a joke about that. I think he's just trying to escape and help his acquaintance here.
So. Well, now I'm not sure if we should do this.
Oh my gosh.
Of course we should.
Diplomatize this lady.
Yeah, diplomats.
Listen, if this person, if he's an apothecary that is good enough to be in your service, he will certainly know if he's infected. I understand that a single apothecary can possibly contain a plague in a city, but he'd know if he was infected.
Like, consider this. I mean, the plagues could potentially come here any day. The apothecary can make sure people don't get sick, and it actually,
Why didn't he do that over there though?
Because it's a bigger city. He can't do the whole city by himself. This is a small city. He can easily cover.
Give me that good old.
I got this.
Persuasion.
Don't worry, everyone.
And while you're doing this, as you're sort of doing your talking, you sort of notice that Darren is sort of idly tapping on his drum.
Where do I persuasion roll? What is this under?
Persuasion should be persuasion.
There's no persuasion.
There's not a persuasion. That's right. I'm sorry.
There's diplomacy.
That makes way more sense.
Like diplomacy is more for changing the attitude rather than. But like,
there should be
for attitude rather than persuading for a certain argument. It makes like people from indifferent to friendly or hostile to like unfriendly. It's not for like arguments for specific things or like an attitude.
I think we could just
friendly
could just be a charisma roll, really.
You're right. Yeah, 3.5 doesn't have like a direct analogy to persuasion. Huh.
I'll roll charisma then. I have good charisma. 14. I rolled a
D20 plus 4.
I mean, do we all roll? Or like...
charisma? I mean, it was mostly just Lordington rolling there.
Okay.
Well, it's 18 plus 4.
That's pretty good.
It is pretty good. And you feel sort of slightly more eloquent, and you chalk it up to Darren. You may or may not have had sort of an experience with a bard before, but you, at the very least, would certainly have heard the stories of what they can do.
It seems like he's trying to like grease their palms. I don't like him. It was natural. Natural skill.
But she eventually sort of comes to a decision? ? Goes, well, yes, we should go about this. If someone of his skill surely would not be felled by a common disease, and surely he would have told me had he come into contact with it. So yes.
And like there might be a chance that like he might be carrying the disease but not showing the symptoms yet. If he starts showing the symptoms, or if he starts showing them when we get there, we will make sure that he's not arriving in this.
Well, now, as I mentioned,
if he is showing the symptoms, not on a suspicion. Like if he has like black spot on his face and if he's coughing blood, I think it's safe to not bring him into town.
I don't. Why do we keep bringing up like how bad it could be?
I just laugh nervously
because like this is a legitimate concern.
No,
I just laugh nervously and shake my head and just kind of.
What a joke!
He's got a very dry sense of humor.
Court jester.
Your friend will be absolutely fine, Your Highness. Our friend's a bit, you warm up to him.
He has anxiety.
No, I don't. I just seen what plagues can do to towns. I've seen like a good 85% of a town just get decimated in a fortnight.
Anyway, we should probably get going. Where is this city? Is it the one just to the south?
Yes, but I would have to leave message for him. You wouldn't leave until the morning.
Great, excellent. What's his name? Description, of course, to be able to identify him.
Well, as I mentioned, he'll be outside, but he's an older man, white hair, beard, rather short. Yes, human. His name is Alistair.
That's not ominous at all.
Well, I mean, don't look too far into that one. I'll tell you. He's rather well-to-do. He should have, I believe, quite within his means to hire a guard to keep him as safe. As I mentioned, he'll be outside the city, which is likely a large one.
Oh, well, how do you propose to send him a message then? Like, do you know where exactly outside of the city?
Oh, well, I'll send a carrier pigeon, and things will be fine.
Oh,
Excellent, then. Don't worry, Your Highness. We'll bring him safe and sound.
Of course.
well, I want pigeons like that.
A toast to that, I say.
Yes, indeed, and she toasts with her drink. That was quite refreshing, but I suppose I should be getting back to work. So many decisions to make.
Of course. Must be very busy. Have a very nice day, Your Highness.
Indeed, we thank you. And she and the other three sort of go off. And as you're leaving, you see Vogvorg sort of give you a knowing look and a somewhat exasperated sigh. And then he sort of goes on with her.
I think he likes us.
I mean, you think everyone
I
likes
agree.
you.
I mean,
Because everyone
likes
does.
me. Exactly. Why would you not like me? I mean, look at me. I am amazing. I'm tall. I'm strong. Oh, I can pull a cart. Just want to put that out there as well. Should I skeleton for breakfast?
Like, why don't you like take a cart and like to make like 2 laps around town? Because I'm pretty sure that guy over there told that like you cannot do that. Like he was claiming that you cannot do that.
I will easily done it, but I don't think we have a cart available. That's
So, like,
a shame.
Besides,
so you're
there's
saying
no
if I find a
point.
cart, you will do it?
Showing off is just distasteful.
Yeah, exactly. I'm a humble person, you see. I don't show off. No.
Trium, we gotta work on our play. You gotta let me be a little bit more antagonistic to her, so you can be there to counsel her to save against my frightening argument.
Well, yes, but it was awfully close to have her recount the deal.
No, it wasn't even close. It was okay. She was getting there. You just acted a little bit like like rushed. If you would let me to dig a little bit deeper, I think like you could be the hero that she was looking for in her desperation to make a decision.
Alright.
Darren sort of
Yeah.
knocks the table a couple of times. And he goes, well, I think you lot need me.
I mean, not for like this was this was mediated before we met you. So, but like for future endeavors, we are going to look for your patronage.
Indeed. Well, if you do not mind, however, I will be stepping out and about the town and attempting to do some work in order to obtain some patronage from you kind folk who it seems like are coming into quite the windfall of money.
Oh yeah,
Trying to like leech off us.
exactly. Best kind of
Leech! What a terrible word.
I'm not saying that to loud.
It was a joke.
Yes.
Like, how dare you?
The famous numerical formation of 1337 that brings luck and might.
Alright, so
But he goes off out of the tavern as well, leaving the 4 of you to your own devices.
we should start making some preparation, though. Get ready for the road, and again, whispering a little bit. The sole reason that I put that clause that we wouldn't let the man get back into the town if he was diseased, that was just the backup in the case that we get attacked by an owlbear and something happens to that apothecary. we don't have to report it as we couldn't protect the guy. He was just sick. We couldn't afford to bring him in.
But I mean, he's gonna be dead, and they're gonna say that he probably left with us.
Well, of course, but
like,
if the sickness killed him during the way, or
the sickness ripped his body in half.
Wait, like if you're suspecting he's carrying the plague, you are not bringing his body to the place.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, then we will have to burn it, of course. For the betterment of the village.
Exactly. Like I sent her that just to put the seed, like the doubt that he might not be able to make it. So, like in the case that he cannot, she's going to be less likely to blame us because we can put it on the.
Of course, and she'll have it in the back of her mind. But we didn't want them to. She's a bit indecisive, I've noticed, and she's quick to doubt herself.
I think she's very decisive. She decides almost quickly as possible to delegate her authority to anyone nearby. She was really.
Oh yes, how she looked at that guard.
Yeah. At you, at me. As soon as I open my mouth, she's looking at me like, basically with the eyes that, okay, tell me what I should be doing. She's young. She's not prepared for this. So yeah, this is going to be fun. It's not like that I like to manipulate, but this is too easy. I'm not evil, I swear.
What do you think of odds of pulling a coup on?
Neither uses detect evil.
Has a very
just huge aura of pure evil radiating from him. I'm not evil, guys. I swear.
I mean, like, what evil act have I done?
No, nothing. I mean,
can't detect magic on this man. Wait, that doesn't detect the aura.
This is all pretty neutral. I mean, you're just looking for a way to get paid.
And I just want to secure a future. There's nothing evil about that.
Exactly.
Nothing evil and wanting some money.
And to be fair, it's actually a good act because if we are advising her, this town is going to be faring much better if, like, compared to no one is advising. So we are actually doing good. But yeah, we should get prepared. Yeah, like, do we need any supplies? It's not a long journey, but I assume like everyone has some.
I'm not still thing packed.
We'll have to have trail rations for a day at least, some water.
Right. I have my meal. So
I'll head over to the barkeep.
Is there anything like odd that you can think of? Because of course, trail rations can be procured fairly easily. Well as...
I was thinking, like, we do have a donkey. We can perhaps bring up some goods, sell them down south. You know,
we don't have a cart though.
No, but the donkey can carry the.
As someone pointed out earlier, merchants put their merchandise on top of their donkeys, not necessarily on carts. You just need to, like, obviously you cannot carry as much as you can with a cart, but you can still pretty much carry a lot of things.
The saddlebags.
Yeah, I have saddlebags.
Yes, we could ask around if there's anything that's needed in the town down south.
Yeah, alright. I'll be right back those seconds, so you guys.
Finally, it's my time to roll knowledge local. To know if there's, anything that we can...
Hear me out, though. Like, if we just get more money than she's paying, and, like, pay the mercenary people to...
Knowledge local check, 5.
We could totally take this place over. I guess, what would we do with it, though, is the real question.
So with a 5... you would know that likely they are in the need of medical supplies.
Yes.
I don't think that...
Such intelligence.
I'm a herbalist.
Wait, what was the natural roll? What's my intelligence? I think it's like +3. I think I rolled a 2. Oh, no, it's 2. So I rolled a 3. That's a nice roll to have. It's good to waste the bad rolls on these sort of things. Then I have all the good rolls for the important stuff. Because that's how dice work, right?
Yeah.
You just spend your bad rolls.
So if you're wanting to buy like rations from here, or if you don't have any on you, Gil is willing to work out something where you can get traveler's rations for about 10 silver from him.
10 silver?
Luckily,
Oof, that's expensive.
It is pretty expensive, but it's.
I'll pass. I got one on me. What a start.
Is it good rations? Is it like yummy?
I mean, you're talking the dried mutton that you've seen before, really.
Ah,
I'll
yes.
just-
The dried mutton.
Besides.
yeah, luckily I already
Dried
have
boar, I
prayer
believe
rations
it
for
was.
one.
Oh,
If you look at my inventory, I'm like crazy prepared.
You understand, or would understand, that prices are starting to go up from him as well. You know, there's not a lot of food available.
I'm gonna walk over to him and ask him, like, you know, they talked about, like a plague over in that village. Do you ask me, do you know anything about this?
I've heard a few rumors. I don't know if I'd go so far as to classify it as a plague.
Yeah,
From what I understand, I mean.
But have you ever been to that town? Surely, have you?
Oh yeah, the ones are toys. I mean, it's not far. It's 20 miles.
Exactly, my point. So, and then, like, how big is that town? Like, big, small,
big
like,
is
same size?
Bigger
even
than
a city?
certainly bigger than us.
Bigger than here, okay.
So, like, how much bigger? Like, twice as big?
2 to 3 times, somewhere around
Okay.
there.
Oh, okay.
It's been quite
Nothing
a
too
city for
crazy.
quite some time. Yes,
And the temple they have over there is. Do you know about that?
they have multiple temples.
Oh,
over
multiple,
there.
oh, okay.
Of course, to Palor.
Wait.
But with so many temples, like, surely they will be able to handle, a sickness, right?
I mean, the temple in here has a priest, but they don't have magical healing.
Yeah.
That's why they
so,
get the apothecary.
Indeed, there are not many of the clergy who can cast such healing magic. So you hear rumors of them, of course, but.
Oh, also, like, the problem lies within if such magic is only going to cure, but it's not naturally, like, you don't go through the disease naturally, so you don't develop an immunity to it. So it's a city-wide spread. You are just gonna catch it next day. That's the problem with, like, pandemics and magic. They don't give you immunity. They just get rid of it. Next day you get it again.
Well, I mean,
It's almost like they got a good thing going on.
On the second thought, let's not go inside of the city to do the trade. Like, it's not worth it.
Let's just grab the dude and get out.
Yeah. I mean, we are definitely not going there. Yeah.
I mean, some small sickness ain't scaring me, but alright, fine.
I'll punch the sickness right out of me.
Yeah, damn right. Be there.
So again, is there anything like unusual that we think we want to go ahead and buy for this thing that may take some digging up or anything, or is it just more or less standard stuff?
I'm like,
I already went shopping the other day.
Yeah.
I mean, I do have many things that I want to, like travel rations. I have like 10 days worth of travel rations.
Mm-hmm. Those are pretty easy to procure anyway. I mean, relatively easy.
I have my sacks, my pack saddle, my donkey.
Sax? You have saxophone?
I have 10 sacks.
Saxophone.
This man has 10 saxophones? Oh my god.
Exactly.
It looks at the bard. I'm you, but stronger.
Telekinesis, baby. I animate these saxophones and they play it for themselves.
So is there anything we would wish to do, or you would wish for your characters to do in the interim time while we're sort of waiting? Or are we more or less just hanging around the bar and shooting the breeze?
Shooting the breeze? Where's the crossbow at?
Oh, actually, I might get a little bit more crossbow bolts if there's any, like, anything that's being
Crossbow
sold.
bolts are common enough that you can find some. Yeah.
How much would they cost?
I mean,
The book price is 2 gold pieces. Like,
I'm gonna actually, head over to the smithy as well. I'm
they
gonna
would just be
ask the
book
smith for
price,
something.
yeah.
I'm asking
How
the
much
smith
for
for
the
something
bolts?
particular.
So you get like 20 for 2 gold.
Yeah.
Too much.
I mean, okay. Do you have like a gold? We
no,
can split.
no halfsies.
No, like we can split a like a.
No, I don't think I even use my crossbow that much. I'm probably fine.
Famous last words.
Oh yeah, no, I use a crossbow. If we can get a bulk deal, I'll fucking...
So what are you looking for at the smithy?
I'm looking for the the headsmith, the chief, whatever you call him, right?
Sugarum, yes.
Yeah,
he's
Sugar.
around. You find him without much trouble. I mean, he's obviously...
Yeah, I'll go with him too. Because I gotta
deep in
get
his
some
work.
bolts.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy some. I'm gonna go with him because I'm gonna buy some cold drops and some.
Put it out there. I actually do
that.
know some handiwork when it comes to like armor and smithing myself actually. So I'm thinking like, if I were to have to rent the smith or like some equipment from here a day, will that be possible perhaps?
Look, lad, I'll be honest with you. Every single forge, every single anvil I've got has been full for weeks now, months even. We're just doing common stuff. I mean, eventually there'll be an end to it, I'm sure. And then we can come to some sort of arrangement, yeah. But, I mean, look, we're filled to the brim. We're making damn nails every day, practically.
I mean, you say that, but perhaps, like, for example, if you have nothing to do, perhaps I could help out, I do know my way around with the hammer in the smith.
Yeah, well, we're not really lacking in people. We're just lacking in time.
Place.
But why are you lacking in time? I mean, you say you ain't lacking in people, but surely, you can speed things up, right?
You don't like.
You're gonna throw 3 people on one damn anvil.
I
Yeah.
mean, if you organize it, I believe that's possible. I mean, back in yeah.
That's a good
Right.
one.
Yeah, that's the fast way to make sure that your people gets injured.
Look, if you need something to do and only you can do it, because I get it. But you'll have to make it worth my while to make use of it. That's paying me more money than I would make if left to our own devices.
So like, you gotta pay the rent and the difference that he's doing. That's bad.
That's fucking expensive for a forge.
I mean, soon enough, we can make you a forge of your own, man.
True, perhaps, yeah. Thinking,
Just not session 3.
Eventually, I'll get minor creation. And creation.
Yeah, alright. I'm gonna, give another meal, like, I see.
Perchance, do you have some like crossbow bolts? Bolt heads?
I've probably got some old ones here around somewhere.
I mean,
You
as
need
long
just
as
the
they-
shafts or the heads?
I mean, if you have it combined, sure. If you don't, I'll find someone who can make me the shaft.
We can get you something hooked up, I imagine.
Right, yeah. I mean, I would be needing them before tomorrow, or like tomorrow morning at the very last second.
Not a problem. Standard prices?
Right. Okay, I'm gonna pay health front, so take your 1 gold.
All right, thank you. He does that thing where, you bite the gold and see if it leaves the teeth marks.
Alright.
It does.
But so hard that it does leave teeth marks.
All right, they'll be ready for you early in the morning then.
Alright.
I'll take some as well if you have the stock.
I think we could do that. I'll give you an honest thing. Some of them might be shoddy. The heads we got, but the shafts, not the greatest. We're not bowyers here. I mean, no Fletchers.
Yes, well, I suppose they'll have to do.
All right.
I
Not
mean,
like we're spoiled for choice anyway.
and to be fair, these are crossbow bolts, not arrows, so not much finesse required.
Just
Apart from the heads, of course.
Of course.
You just need a thick shaft.
I mean, that is true. You just need a straight.
Yeah, just curving balls are just it's just round fucking piece of wood. Oh god, I need to. That sounded so much better in my head.
I mean, it was
No, it
funny.
didn't. No, it didn't, and you know it. You know that. Yeah. I don't have anything to do apart from that.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
So
Head
I
back to
assume
the
we
bar.
sort of head back to the tavern. And after a while, probably about 2 hours or so, this is including you going out, talking to the blacksmith and all that, Darren comes back. He sees you and he comes up to you. So, I realize you've got a little thing going on tomorrow, but how free are you lot right now?
I believe we're all done with preparations.
Yeah, I have plenty of time actually. I was gonna perhaps get some villagers and showcase some healing in the middle of town here. But I mean, showcase them, you know, what the awesome god such as the might of the spy chain god can do. But I guess that's right.
Like is he really always like this?
What?
I was just talking to my friend over here. You don't have to listen to this. Just talk to Darren.
Well, I think I've got a job for you to do that you could probably knock out pretty quick. 10 gold payment, I'll be taking 1 gold.
That sounds fair.
As in 10, as in we get 9 and he gets 1?
Yes.
Or is then we're getting 10 and he gets 1?
Yes. And that's not an each, that's an altogether.
What's the job?
Well, you gotta tell me if you want it or not.
You gotta tell us the
How can
job?
we tell you if we want a job that we don't know
Does it involve beating
what
people
it
up?
entails?
It might involve beating something up.
I feel like we should most certainly be told what it is before we take it.
Alright, look, fine. At this logging camp, they've been having some sort of issues there. Well, not some sort of issues. They know exactly what the issues are. There's a damn black bear there. Decided to set up something. A cave, a den, something like that. They want you to go in, clear it out.
Are they sure that that's a black bear?
Yeah, positive. They've heard rumors of the owlbear. It's not it.
I mean, this might be a good practice against the owlbear, you know, like a smaller one.
Yeah,
One
I agree.
deserved it. So we let it shut down.
Nobody really cares how you go in and do it. You kill the thing, that's fine. You get it to move along, that's fine too. As long as you make sure it doesn't come back.
Yeah, also black bear pelts, I'm pretty sure that alone is going to up our 10 gold into like some high teen years, you know?
I would imagine you could get something like that, but again, I gotta be honest with you. There's no tannery set up even.
This is not the only place that we will ever be going.
That's fair, but...
Well, we gotta tear in the place.
Well, we'll go to another town tomorrow, so perhaps.
I mean, again, let's not go to the town. But like, there will be other opportunities.
Well, tanneries are always on the outskirts of town. They're never in it because it smells
So,
like
but like
shit.
people. Okay, here's the thing: people living in the outskirts of the town interact with the people that are living in the town. Yeah.
I mean,
Tell me,
if it's needed, guys, I'm fairly certain from my training at the clerical prodigy that if I need it, I can go talk to them and I can run a spell over myself, and in case anything has happened, you know, I'll get rid of it from myself at least.
Whatever the case, I think.
Cure diseases?
I mean, from memory, perhaps. I mean, I need to double check in my notes I have.
I'm pretty sure you can't.
Yeah, I think that's like a
higher
third
than
level
that.
spell.
Is it a 2 level spell?
I think it's third. I'm,
Yep.
I'm not super
pretty sure it's
familiar with
third.
stuff.
No, it's not even like remove disease. I'm pretty sure that's 3rd level.
Yeah.
But at the very least, it's not 1st level.
In any case, I think the
Third
job
level,
sounds good enough.
Okay. Yep.
It's not like we have anything better to do.
Alright, sounds good. I'll tell you the details of it. Like I said, I mean, it's practically smack dab in the middle of this damn logging camp. It hasn't attacked anybody, but I mean, it's only a matter of time. It's keeping the people from doing their work.
Yeah, I mean, they are going to they're going to eventually expand on its territory. Then it's going to attack. It's inevitable.
I say we take the bear with us and leave.
We train the bear.
Well, if it has a cub, you can actually use handle animal to rear.
I do have handle animal. Thank you very much.
You can use not with a fully grown bear, but you can rear cubs and such to become your animal
That's
companion.
actually. Ooh, I did not mean to.
Yeah, like if you have like years.
Yeah, well.
I don't think I've actually.
You don't need years to train it. You need years for it to grow up.
Exactly.
But you can still have like a cute little pet, which it probably increases your charisma. Come on, it's a baby bear. That's like +3 charisma for cuteness.
I mean, like, yeah. Handle animal was a charisma anyway.
But yeah, all right. Well, we'll take the job then.
All right, sounds good. You can leave immediately, I suppose, unless you got something else to do.
Where is the logging camp? Is it the one to the east of the city?
Right now, it is the one to the east. They're based about a mile out, and then down to the south a bit. I know what you're about to ask, and I mean, there haven't been any evidence of no damn owlbear or anything.
That sounds fair to me.
Well, we know what the Albus territory is, more or less, so that should be far away enough.
Yep.
All right.
Let's go have a look then.
Pull you onto the other map. Bloop. And we are coming up here from the north.
Never seen a more wretched build. What is that line? Wretched hive of scum and villainy.
Damn, it's actually my character icon actually decently sized for once. Possible.
All right. Let's see if I can.
So the logging camp, as you come close to it, is, I mean, a logging camp. There's nothing particularly exciting about it or anything of that nature. It's set up on rather a small pond. It's not flowing water. It's not very big, but apparently they're using it to keep down sawdust or something. There's sort of an overlook that you can see where they have some tents set up. It looks like they've been spending most of their time out in the field to sort of maximize production. As you know, this is one of the only sort of quote-unquote businesses that is running right now. It is in quite high demand. I see 2 of you, Nanu. Which one are you? Yes.
Where?
There's
one on the top
right.
Yeah, there's one on the overlook.
Yeah,
I also seem to be a little bit bigger than I should be, I think.
You are a little bit bigger. Here, let me resave that. I thought you were just such an imposing figure.
Not really, I'm just like the average girl.
That's Nithrin, who's the imposing figure.
True.
I should save it. Also, for some reason, you don't have your name, Nithrin. Just a second. All right, here we are.
I don't like it.
Things are quiet. You do not see a bear, obviously, anywhere out in the,
I walked towards the camp.
Hmm?
I sling my my awesome spike chains out. I just have them at the ready, and then I walk slowly down towards the camp. Casually looking around, see if I can spot anything.
Are you being cautious or anything, or are you simply?
I'm walking over normally. I'm not like trying to stealth it. If you get it.
Okay. So what I'd like you to do is, while this is sort of like a pre-combat type thing, I want you to start moving and acting in about 10-foot sections or so. And that gives other people time to do things as well, yada yada, maneuver, yada yada. Okay?
Alright, that's fair. Gonna 10 foot is like 2 tiles, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then again, we don't have to take initiative for this. We don't have to do it in turns. We could do it all at once, but it all depends on how you want to do it.
Stop here shortly and be like, turn around. Does anybody want to head up? Stay on top of the clearing maybe. Keep on a bird eyes view. Nobody.
This is elevation that you can see.
Yeah, like I assume this is elevation. Yeah.
How much elevation?
It's about 10 feet, 15.
But like, we are not expecting any problems here, right? We are expecting.
We're expecting a bear, I think.
You're expecting a black bear of some sort, yes.
But like, we are expecting the black bear in a cavern. They asked us to go into a cavern.
Yeah, is it like a cave or something?
This is the camp.
What you were told was that there was a cavern or something around there, but the black bear was smack dab in the middle of the camp.
Ah, okay.
There ain't no black bear smack dab in the middle of this camp.
I'm gonna sneak about to the
I'm gonna stand right here and not go in.
To the outlook.
All right, if you're sneaking around, give me that good old check.
I
don't speak, so he can speak, but
well, I play a rogue and you don't. I'm sneaky sneak. Let's see, move silently. What the fuck is it? Here.
Okay.
Oh god, I thought it was a 5 from last check.
That's pretty good. So everybody can take their movement again if you wish.
Nope.
And we can start throwing out spot checks as well.
Okay.
Spot check. Where's the skillet?
Do I have to roll every time I move? Probably not, right?
No.
So
yeah, I'm gonna refer to my Psy Crystal, which has much better spot than I am. I'm gonna put him on the alert.
Do I see anything?
23 is pretty excellent. You know that there is something very large in this tent right here. You know, there's tracks there, there's furs leading up to it. You see a shape sort of silhouetted, by it.
I'm gonna, point towards it, very obviously, and be like, nod towards it. So, I'm not gonna say anything loud. I'm just gonna, give an inclination that I'm spotting.
I cast fireball on the thing.
If only.
Actually, we can use this as a test to see what would an animal do when I do the boiling trick.
Yeah.
See if because owl bears have similar intelligence, at least normally, to bears. So if we are in front of him and if he's getting burned and if we don't do anything else to him, does it try to put himself out of fire or does he attack us? Because if he's trying to put the fires out and waste his time doing that's valuable information. See what a beast do. But I'll refer to you. You are the more experienced adventurers, of course.
Of course, but
of course, Flexus.
God, you are too easy, man.
But in this case, I think you had a good idea. So.
Okay.
Another long and be like, but can I see what it is exactly?
You do not. I mean, it's closed. You can tell there's something in there. It's very likely the bear. You do not have line of sight to the
Whack it. It's the owl bear. Hit it.
I'm gonna. Can I take a delayed turn here?
And I'm gonna put myself there.
If that makes sense, Grimkar.
Mm-hmm.
Can I take a delayed turn right there?
Yeah, so you want to move there and then hold any action.
Hold an action.
Bear charging towards you.
Yeah, basically a bear charging, and then I'm gonna give a whistle. Be like a whistle, be like, hey, you, anyone there?
I mean, bears don't charge into things that they don't know what they are.
I mean, that's what I hope, but you never know.
We'll check.
Maybe it's like a ranged bear.
Yeah, we can make small noises just to pique his interest, so he would come out of the tent to see what's going
Yo,
on.
bear, you in there?
Yo, mom.
Yeah, that's a big ugly bear, huh?
I don't actually have a handout for my bear, I don't think.
Oh my god, what if I need to reference this bear?
Yeah, I'll do a similar thing just to manifest the power if he or she comes out.
But the bear obviously wakes up from whatever it does and comes sort of running out of the tent towards the back.
Do I have like a sight on it? Like I just see it.
You would have interrupted sight. It would be in cover. I don't know if that counts for you. Whether like
I don't target. I just choose a location. Like I don't hit for this.
Well, then yes, you would know the location of the bear.
Let me double check, but I don't.
Okay. And then what we are also going to do is go ahead and roll initiative.
Okay.
Roll initiative. Where do we roll initiative again? It's been so long.
It is on your character sheet. It is one of the,
there it is.
the first couple lines down. And
I clicked it, and you are attempting to use a roll command, looking for a value, but no selected token.
Make sure you
click
on
your token.
Yeah.
No character. It broke. Mine doesn't.
15.01. I like that number.
Oh, it's for like if you have like same amount of dexterity with someone.
Yeah.
Oh.
So like I have +1 to dexterity, right? So like if anyone else rolls a 15 and they have a +2, it would be 15 plus 15.02. So they would go first.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense.
Initiative is just a D20.
Either it's D20 and add your initiative to it, and we can just add
17.
Ironically, that's what I'm having to do as well because
the character was found selected. I'm literally clicking my.
Yeah, it didn't work for me either, London.
All right, so.
Oh, the damage for the power is just 1 damage.
Okay. I'm just gonna roll 20.
Like not great. Like this is not a combat spell. It has like great utility, but like it's 1 point, 1d4, then 1d6.
Heliconia, what did you get altogether?
17 total.
17. Trium.
Let me roll 12.
Okay.
Saw it sneaking. You weren't ready.
I think I have. Right.
Can you? There you go.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry
Such a long step.
Damn, that's a big ass one.
It's like the last 3 parts are basically just saying that like first round 1 damage, second round 1d4 damage, third round is like 1d6 damage for skin, hair. So like yeah, I don't have to like keep doing this each round. I can just roll the dice. This is just to reference it once.
Mm-hmm.
This is amazing for like being a blacksmith.
Exactly. But like
you
cannot do
use this instead of a forge.
But yeah, like you can do it for like a minute, and like if you deal damage to yourself, like there's a talent called like over channel. You can increase your caster level, but you inflict damage to yourself. So you can do it like 4 more. But at level 1, it's only 1 minute, and you can cast it like a few times a day. But at later level,
it takes 1 damage from your
Science is the one that's basically
so like
a wizard,
skin
right?
reddens. It's uncomfortable. It's slightly burning.
It certainly is. The bear, after I check its stuff, will on fire, or either way, getting close, will sort of jump into the water.
Wow, like intelligent bear. I mean, he's not on fire yet.
Well,
like,
he sort of just had nowhere else to go as well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give like a big sigh and be like, get out of the goddamn water.
So we're gonna shift over to Heliconia. You can see it. You are high enough that these stacks of logs are not blocking your line of sight.
I mean, are we trying to kill the bear?
I assume so.
We've been told like if we can't chase it away, we're gonna kill it.
Yep.
I mean, it seems to be quite chased away right now, though.
It's gonna return though.
Yeah, like 15 feet away, yes.
Oh no! I've been driven 15 feet away from my lair. I must now go find a new place to live.
They call him the
Yeah.
15 feet.
Unfortunately, I'm a city boy. I don't speak bear.
Otherwise, the bear police will come and evict me.
True.
I mean, I don't know what I would do though. Like,
I think I've lost the initiative count. It's disappeared.
Oh yeah, initiative counts down for everybody.
Gone.
It's back.
Yeah,
Sorry.
if you close it,
I closed it. Yeah.
close that for you can double click on the where it
Yeah.
says turn order. To make it nice. Okay.
No, I don't know what to do.
Don't
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna watch the bear run to the water because it's like far away. I'm up here on this cliff.
Yeah,
Like,
and like
you
we
got
are testing some stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna just sort of watch the bear run because you're like, I'm gonna burn it, and I'm like watching it, and it's running water.
All right, Nithrin, it's you.
I point at it. I point at the bear for us.
Well,
So
I mean,
everyone
if
knows where
it's
it is.
gonna run away, I guess I'm gonna have to, run after it somewhat. Is it like, can I just like run through here easily, or is that like
That would be difficult to train.
a little difficult to run here? And I'm gonna give it I'm gonna look at him like yes, you can kill it from here, right? Look at
Yeah, like as long as I can keep concentrating on it, so like I don't get damaged or like hit by anything or something like that, I can keep doing this for like a minute.
all right, awesome. Okay, I'm gonna
Which is about 10
walk
rounds
down
for
here,
everybody else.
take down some for the here like just take up like a protective spear, right?
Yeah.
And be like just stay still here, wait, see if the bear is gonna
So the other
come
thing,
by.
far be
I think.
for me to be
By the way-
like and point this out, but you got up here that it's got a short range. I mean, if it leaves your range,
No, like it's an initial casting. Like the ranges for casting the initially. Like if you cast, let's say, bestow curse on someone, and if they get out of your range, the curse does not get dispelled.
okay.
But like for the
And-
initial cast, you need to be in the range.
Unless the bear has the spell curse.
Yeah.
That's pretty based.
I mean, like then let's befriend that bear. That might come in handy.
The infamous Black Bear Sorcerer 10.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now I just cast Disintegrate and explode you.
I mean, this might be in like a wild shaped druid, which might be like level 25.
Just true.
Might as well, right?
Could
Could be.
We probably
could be,
wouldn't
never know.
be in a logging camp.
So what do you do, Nithrin?
He just took a stance.
I'm gonna shout at her and be like, "Hey, dude, get back here! Come on, you've been boring." I'm trying to taunt it a bit, I'll stay still.
Bad.
I rolled to taunt. the
Idio,
bear.
is it on your turn or is it on?
It's on the second round, so
Yes.
this is the second round. Like
it's
when
gonna
I
count
cast
as
it.
the
So,
second round. Yes.
Okay.
so it's the skin where I cast it. Like it doesn't cover the whole body weight. By the
Right.
way, it's just
Mm-hmm.
1 to 2 feet square area,
Mm-hmm.
like surface area. So not whole body. So like whichever part I've seen the first would be that.
Yeah.
So
Which would be somewhere on his back.
that part starting to smolder and skin blisters
Mm-hmm.
and takes only this takes my action, by the way. Like
Yes. So
So,
give me
I
a
don't-
1d4 damage.
oh, not bad.
Yeah.
And I'm
the
going
bear
to
really explodes.
5. I'm gonna get what are these things?
Those are
Are these, like,
logs that are
logs?
sort of stacked up. Yes.
Like how high is this?
It's probably around 8 feet high or so. It's high
Okay.
enough that it would from where you are, it would interrupt your line of sight.
Can I get on top of it? Like
You
this
could
one,
try to
right?
climb it, yeah. That'd be a climb check.
Okay. Let's not risk it. I don't want to trip and fall and lose concentration. So yeah, I'm just gonna like stand let's see. How much did I move? I was there, so that's 3.
15 feet.
Yeah, I'm gonna just like walk around, just pacing around.
Okay.
Come back to my place. Yeah,
Stands behind your back. Like,
I just want to be able to see the bear, but I already moved 15 feet in the wrong direction.
It's like, what a nice
Oh, well,
day.
if you want to move, like, this isn't like chess rules. Like, if you want to rethink what you're going to do and take another path, feel free.
Okay,
You
then
took your hand off the piece.
3, 4, 5, 6. I am going to go like this, just to a location where I can see the bear. I mean, just to like, because this is not something I do every day. I want to see what actually it does, because this is a very scary thing to use it on other creatures. Like I said, these powers are like perhaps a few months old, so like I don't have a lot of like knowledge what happens.
All right, Triom.
I'm just gonna move. I think
you would have
over
line
here.
of sight of the bear as well. You are seeing above these piles.
Yeah, but it's like
Quite far away.
75 feet away. I am not shooting at that distance.
What are you using?
Crossbow.
Sure that's well within the minimum range.
Yeah, no, it's like crossbow, but it has 80 range, but I can't sneak attack from that range. So I'm just going to move into sneak attack range instead.
Okay.
So I'm going to move here, which I might have to do a climb check for this little tiny thing, I assume.
If you're trying to climb up into this?
Oh, this square I can climb. Oh yeah, that already counts. Yeah, I'm going to try and climb up there.
All right.
Where are my climb check?
Ooh, that's pretty good.
That's good. Good enough.
Yeah.
Dexterity climbs.
Climb is pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's strength.
I'll be back.
No, it can be on dexterity as well.
Okay.
Is climb just its own check though?
Yeah, but the
like,
bonus.
Its stat is normally strength.
I'm pretty sure it can. Yeah, it can be based on either strength or dexterity.
No, but unless that's a house rule.
Oh yeah, it can be.
No.
That's the option.
I believe it's a feat, maybe. Let me double check that. But I know there's a way to make it. Climb on dex.
Like if anything, when you are climbing, you lose your dexterity bonus to AC. Like you are. This is not like climbing has nothing to do with like in real life.
All right, I'm back.
Graham, can you use climb dexterity or strength?
Both, I think. You can choose between athletics and
like even 5e. It's like climbing is athletics, not acrobatics.
You can give me a second
to
look up in the book.
I've got
But
the page
like, if you use a house rule like that, I think that's completely
It's
fine.
not a house roll, I'm telling you. I'm pretty sure it's It's
No,
like what? It's like how you can use dex for certain weapons with the weapon expertise.
Climb by the base is strength.
You need weapon finesse, like in a.
Oh yeah, weapon finesse. That's the one. I have it. I know.
Yeah.
Climb is strength again. But if you use the macro, I think it's set up anyway correctly.
I'm
not entirely sure. All right, so the black bear. He's going to sort of panic a little bit, not know what to do. Then he is going to measure distances.
He whips out like a ruler.
Yeah, this is a smart blackbird, it's gotta say. He'd be doing the high mathematicals.
He's going to 5, 10, 15, 20. He's going to roll to get over the difficult terrain.
Or is he charging through all of those?
He's attempting to.
Damn, bear, damn.
Why would the bear run out of the water? It's on fire.
The water didn't put it out.
I mean, he's not on fire yet.
He's not on fire, it's true.
He feels like he's on fire.
Well, to be honest, though, fire isn't necessarily a thing you know, he wouldn't know what fire is. He wouldn't have caught on fire before, likely. But what he would know is that there's this pain, and then all of a sudden there's this whooping and shouting man at him.
Don't die, man. Don't get critted or something.
So he's going to give you an attack with his claw. Does a 15 hit? Nithern?
AC.
AC, yes.
AC, I think it might just be... No, it's not. 16 is my AC.
Alright,
Noise.
That is its... It takes a swipe at you, but it's, kind of clumsy. It happens to be burning
the bear just
on its back.
Yeah, I'm stronger than your dragon.
Heliconia, it is your turn.
Hello. Alright, well, because now that Nithrin's being...
Okay, yeah. Dexterity climbing is Pathfinder. Okay.
Here's the question. Do you guys want me to actually attack this, or do you want me to just let you keep burning it?
I mean, I think at this point we should attack it because Nithrin is is in danger.
Oh, yeah.
Although shooting into melee kind of sucks.
Don't shoot me.
So we're not leaving till tomorrow morning, correct?
No.
That's the
Okay, I'll just cast Magic Missile on it.
Alright.
What do I need to do for Magic Missile again? Do I need to roll something?
I believe it is
you just
1d4 plus 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the damage.
Oh my god, the turn order's covering my D thing. 1d4 plus 1?
Yes.
Yeah.
2 damage.
Fair enough.
I mean, it's guaranteed damage.
It is. Nithrin, it is your turn. A bear has challenged you. How will you respond?
He challenges me? I see how it is.
Oh, you're approaching me?
Yeah, you're approaching me. Okay, well, I'll respond with my awesome spike chains, and I'll try to attack. I think the macros are kind of bugged as per usual, so
mine don't work.
Yeah, the attack macros don't work for you?
Nothing.
No, not exactly.
I thought all those attack macros worked.
You are you using weapons? I think since we don't have any magic weapons or anything like that, you can just use the melee attack bonus thing in the stats section.
Yeah, just like melee attack plus strength.
Yeah, well, either way, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
My attack macros do work.
Actually, let me check.
Yeah, I think you have your
0 missiles fly from the caster.
Well.
Oh, you didn't put your level. That's probably why.
In this macro?
Yeah.
Oh god, I mean,
or either that or at the level on top. In your spell section on the
it doesn't work.
Alright, go ahead and give me a 1d20 then, plus whatever bonus you got.
Plus, I only have my strength to hit actually.
Yeah.
Minus 2. Yeah, okay. So I only have a plus 1 thing. No, plus 2. Because weapon.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, well. Do I hit?
You do not hit, unfortunately.
Damn!
Alright, and it is ADL's turn. I presume you are keeping up your attack.
Damn.
So a 1d6 if you would please.
Alright.
Does flanking help
Okay.
without the feet?
Yes.
Yeah, flanking gives +2 to attack.
Okay.
And any movement that you would like to go?
I can actually get into range of the bear, I suppose, just to give him some sort of flanking bonus.
Okay. Triom, it is your turn.
I need to attack with my crossbow, which let me see.
Yeah, that's going to be -4.
Where is my
shooting into melee really sucks.
Oh wait, You are on the. You're on line of sight. Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are in the middle.
I mean,
What
it's
is
just
the-
-4. So like, if you want to. Yeah.
Also, I don't do the you hit your ally thing.
Yeah, it's just a penalty normally anyway.
Yeah, you get -4 to hit.
I know some
I'm
people do,
thinking. Give me a sec. I need
Roll the
to.
1d100, high or low.
I need to check because I don't usually do range. I need to check. Give me a sec. What how sneak attack works on range attacks? I know it works in less than 30 feet, but I think you need to crit.
No. Well, you don't have to crit.
I don't believe so. I think it's
They need to be flanked,
Yeah, but it is flanked, so.
which they are.
Yeah.
I mean,
It does not
okay.
have to be you.
That was just for
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh wait, never mind. It only works when you flank.
No, I don't believe so. I think it can be any flank. Because
Yeah,
I know you
They
can.
have to be flat-footed.
Or it says when the rogue flanks.
Or when
your
the
target.
rogue flanks, yeah. If a rogue can catch an opponent.
So like we need to deny its AC bonus to dexterity.
Yeah, you need to either flat-foot it or I need to be the one flanking. So I'm gonna just check the range, and if it's in melee range, I would have to swap weapons. So 25. Swapping weapons is a move action, if I recall correctly.
Drawing a weapon.
Yes.
Let me double check for you.
I believe it is a move action in 3.5.
Move action. Draw a weapon is a move action. If let's see. If you don't have a base attack bonus of 1, right? You are a rogue. It's still 0 for you.
Yeah, it's still 0.
Yeah. If you have a +1, you can draw an attack. I think. But yeah.
Yeah. This is just horrible. So I'm just gonna swap weapons and draw my my melee weapon.
I mean, you can shoot, still do some damage.
And then swap, yeah, because I'm not gonna move anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna let's give it a shot. Literally. I hope this one, it should work if the other macros were working for me.
Come on.
Flank,
Natural 20.
Power attack, no.
But how's the bears looking like good?
Not
like
good.
Is the bear bloodied?
In
Yeah,
3.5 you don't
65,
necessarily
I
do
think
bloodied,
not.
but yes, the bear is bloodied.
Ah, okay. You don't. I forgot that you do bloodied.
We dealt like 13 damage to it, so it's not too bad.
I don't.
Did we? Oh my
often do it.
gosh.
So
I know. I
the
dealt 1
bear
damage.
is
Or
going to be
2.
doing sort of a combined maneuver type thing. It is going
Whoa.
to be bull rushing into your square ADL, which means both of you get attacks of opportunity.
I didn't want to
yes,
attack
well.
guy. Why is he attacking me?
Well, it is attempting to go through you.
Okay. That's a strength check, I
That is a
believe.
strength.
Ooh. It's 10?
10
hit?
does not
Did
hit.
it?
Ooh. Just about.
Let me see. I don't think I. Let me see. Where's my thing? I don't think I have a weaponette ready.
Okay.
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
I'm flanking him with Adriel, right?
Yes.
It's 12 a hit then.
Yeah, bears are pretty tough.
If you're hitting them, you're just getting +2 for it, an additional.
Yeah.
Like,
So you're rolling
that's what he
12.
said.
Yeah, I'm rolling 12 because +2 was without flank.
Yeah, I'm afraid your 12 is not going to hit said bear.
Ah, damn it.
So I need to make a strength check. 2.
Well, the bear got a 20.
Yeah, he's gonna pass through.
So he is going to pass through, and he is going to go straight into the water.
Yeet!
It is Heliconia's turn.
Hi. Are we still?
I suppose it would.
Question. So,
one direction or another.
is the bear able to just leave the premise? Like, can he keep running south, or are we having it where he's not going to leave the fighting arena here?
Oh,
Is it like a thing that can happen with you? don't know if that's like too meta.
Shit, he pushes. By the way, like I think he pushes me with him. At least like 15 for me, so I'll be there.
Okay.
Yeah, because like for every 5 points he exceeds my check, he pushes me 5 more feet away.
Gotcha. Yeah, exactly right.
So is like the bear gonna like leave the premise? Can he outrun the map?
This is going to be one of those things it's your call. I mean, obviously your character would not wish to kill the bear. You have sort of a closer thing to nature. You can if you want to, but again, it's up to you.
Well, that's what I'm asking though. Like, are you having it where this bear is? I don't not to be too meta or anything, but like, do you generally do where the map extends beyond what's shown here?
Yes, I have extended the map. You can probably see the white now.
Okay, yes, I see.
And is it like a big river? Like, is it?
No, it is a pond. It's fairly large, comparatively.
I mean, I'll look at especially at what's Heliconia because you have like some naturey things, and I'm gonna just say like, do you want it to be further damaged? I can keep going with yeah.
I mean, like, I don't think we know the intent of the bear right now. That was the thing.
Yeah, like.
Can I roll for the bear's intent, Graham?
Sense mode.
That's not a thing you can actually do do in combat. Like, you could take some time and investigate around and what it was doing after it's gone, but not in the middle of this,
Can I sense motive of the bear?
It is a bear.
Can we at least ascertain that whether if it's like scared or angry?
Yeah, what's the bear look like?
Oh, I mean, it's terrified for its life. It's attempting to run away now.
It's a bear. It wishes.
I'm going to hesitate, and I'm going to like have a spell sort of ready, but I'm not going to throw it out, and I'm just sort of going to pass my turn for that reason.
Okay, that's a thing you can do. You need to give me the conditions for when you're going to use this spell, though.
I'm not using. I'm just sort of like motioning like I would, but I'm not.
Gotcha.
She's faking it.
All right,
we gotta try.
Well, like I needed an answer from you, and you just acted like you were going to cast a spell on it. So I'm
well, you were actually asking me a real question there.
Yeah, you can talk some in combat.
Like it was not a big question. Like I just asked, like, do you want it to get further damaged or killed?
God, I don't know. I mean, just
Yes
I will physically not answer you. I don't know. I'm just sort of hesitating.
Then I'll keep going, I suppose. I think with like 7d6s, that bear would be probably dead.
Oh gosh, you're gonna burn it.
Nithrin, your turn.
I mean, as long
my
as
turn. I'm gonna chase down that bear.
Okay.
Is this like a deep river? Can I see that?
It's a pond. I mean,
few feet.
Looking at it, it likely gets deep.
Okay, well I have spike chains and they have ranged, so I'm gonna use that range. Try to smack it in the head. I have 15 feet range.
Yeah.
Large spiked.
Bring his fucking spike chain further than I can throw my dagger.
Did you get like monkey?
Yeah, monkey grip. Yeah. Monkey goes hard.
Like you gotta be a Goliath with a monkey grip.
All right, so you're gonna get it's gonna be flat-footed for the purpose of this, as it's attempting to swim away.
Sneak attack. Sneak attack.
I'd love to. I'm just 50 fucking feet away.
There's been a bunch of bad rolls for me today, huh? Or do I hit it?
Why did I fucking steal my crossbow again?
Flat-footed, that does not hit it.
Damn.
I mean, I think most of his AC comes from his like probably natural AC.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Shame.
It was only a difference of 1, but even still.
Alright.
Alright. So
yes,
let's see.
So
extra
ADL. Oh, excuse me. You need a concentration check from getting bowled over, I believe.
I didn't take any damage.
But you did get jostled in a big way?
Okay, let me see if there's any for that.
Let me...
Open my books here.
Concentration. I think that's a skill. Let
Yeah.
me,
Concentration is a
Isn't
skill.
the concentration
make
based on
one.
constitution? Whenever you might potentially be distracted by taking damage, harsh weather, I'd say a bear.
Vigorous motion, yeah, vigorous motion, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A bear
So,
bowling you over must be pretty
so
distracting.
I have concentration. Where's my concentration? Here it is. Come on. I have a possible. Oh, I'm good.
You're good. Was that 2 the damage from it?
Yeah,
Okay.
that was.
All right. Trium, it is your turn.
Well, I guess I fucking run at the bear. Trying to do climb checks. So I'm gonna have to.
Yeah.
I'll go
You're either
through.
going to do climb checks or you're going to do difficult terrain checks going through there.
Yeah. Let me. What's difficult terrain now? Is it dexterity?
I think difficult terrain is just using
that's
double
it.
your movement.
Yeah. That's when you're like in foliage and shit. I'd have to do like a jump check probably to jump from one
Or
to
like
the
you can
other.
do maybe perhaps like a balance check to go like on top of these things. You know, like
On top of that, yeah.
parkour.
I'm gonna parkour the shit.
Alright,
Back
alright.
towards right off of it.
I'm gonna try to go through there. Freaking Assassin's Creed here.
I like
Oh,
it.
there's also tumble skill if you. Oh,
Oh,
Oh my god!
That's
She does
good.
like a forward
Damn.
front flip and everything.
yeah.
Oh yeah, tumble. I was looking for acrobatics and it's like this is not a thing in 3.5. It's tumble.
yeah, like it's basically like acrobatics is divided between balance, tumble.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be well, tumble would have been a 20. For
Well,
us,
yeah,
right?
you know, obviously with a natural 20, I'm letting you do whatever you want right here.
I gotta do like a flip and shit. I do flippy shit. If you've ever watched like wrestling, like freaking Lucha Libre,
Mhm.
fucking flips and shit.
But like everyone knows, wrestling is not real.
Yeah, neither is D&D. So there you go.
For our characters, it is.
I do the flippy shit
Yes.
and then land on my feet, like right next to the freaking log that's there.
Like a kitty cat.
I do the superhero landing, even though it's all fucking.
You gonna toss some daggers at
I'm not in range. It's
Oh.
just got like 10 feet, unfortunately.
You can throw it farther away with a penalty, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can always roll a 20.
Yeah. That's
You
not
rolled
gonna happen.
one.
Roll the 20.
I did roll a natural 20,
I
guys,
think-
Remember, you used all your bad rolls earlier, so you're good.
but I just wasted my good roll on
Oh,
being
okay.
parkour as shit and being Rey Mysterio. So no, I'm not. I'm just gonna wait.
All
I'm
right.
gonna throw my dagger into a lake. Thank you. Those things are expensive.
Let's see. The bear goes further
Further?
into the pond. It is now struggling to swim.
How far does this pond go? Like,
It probably extends another 60 feet out.
like, are we
the
gonna
other
have to like
side's-
dive in there and like save the bear as he starts drowning?
Helicody, it's your turn.
Ah, God, it's my turn. Okay, I'm just gonna run down, I guess, at this point. How far you think it's 30 feet? Which I guess I have to kind of go around
Yes.
the slip, so. I can't move.
Unless you wanna do a tumble check, see if you can.
I gracefully follow my
Tumble is a great skill to invest in, by the way. You can use it to like avoid attack
I think that was
opportunities.
15, right?
All right.
Yeah.
I just run.
Full
up.
damage
as
Okay,
well.
it's my turn.
Yeah, your line of sight's blocked from it anyway.
Yeah, I'm blocked.
Netherin,
Yeah.
it is your turn.
Am I allowed to go into like the lake without having to do any special checks?
Let me ask you a question with that question. What kind of armor are you wearing?
I am wearing scale mail. No, hold on. I'm not wearing scale mail. Let me check.
That's
Scale mail.
my-
Yeah, I am wearing scale mail.
That's -2, right? On
Shooting penalty is normally a -4.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah.
You're gonna drown, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's pretty heavy, but I mean, how far can I get without like actually having to swim? Rather.
You could probably get. Oh, to be honest, you wouldn't exactly know. You can definitely get 5 feet out. You can see that it's shallow enough for there. But I mean, you know, it's a pond. It's green. You can't see too far down into it.
That's pretty clear.
Well, I need to open player handbook and see how far I can how fast I can undress my armor.
This is home water, right? It's pond. It's like
Yes.
it's stagnant.
It's just still.
Stagnant,
Yeah.
gross.
Yeah. So if
You're looking at a base DC of 10, so you know.
Can I still attack it if I am in pond?
I don't think you can reach to him because swimming takes a lot of your move.
That's gonna do two things. You're going to be attacking at some disadvantages, and you're going to be taking your swim checks at more disadvantages. Because, you know, you're trying to go in, you're trying to keep yourself up, you're wearing heavy armor, and you're attacking with this long spike change. It's a difficult thing to do.
I'm pretty strong, though. I just gotta put that out there.
It's not impossible to do, but it's difficult.
DC isn't hard. DC is 10 to swim in these things, but, like, when you succeed on your swim check, that means that you are moving at a quarter speed.
Oh yeah.
Like swimming is hard. Like you are not running. Like
yeah, I'm probably not gonna catch up to it.
Because like 30 feet movement is when we like basically jog.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go to like the beach area. I'm gonna pick up a stone and throw at it and be like, "Get the fuck back here! Get back here!" Can I try it?
We are trying to chase it off. Why are you calling it
So kill it, damn it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. Okay. Can I pick up a relatively good large piece of stone and try to throw it at it, Gurkar?
Sure.
Okay. What am I using? Dex, I assume.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
And this is sort of an improvised weapon, so we're gonna put it at a -2.
Probably lots of range increments as well.
As he attempts to throw the dagger.
No, not the dagger.
Excuse me. 40 feet.
Like a dagger, like a weapon that is based on throwing, would have -6 at that range.
Yeah, so you're probably looking at totals of -10. So you're critting.
You roll the one.
I mean, not the natural one.
Yeah, that unfortunately doesn't do it.
I mean, to be fair, rolling a non-natural one is more problematic than rolling a natural one. That means that you have a minus to things.
It's a small issue.
ADL, it is your turn.
Alright, I haven't prompt otherwise, so I'm gonna keep doing it.
Okay.
Die, goddammit. 3. And 5 more. 2. 5 more.
Trium.
Okay, I once again take out my crossbow. Stored like an idiot.
I mean, yeah, it has lost its dex bonus. You don't have -4 anymore, and crossbows can deal 8 damage.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's too far away to sneak attack, but it's not flanked. Power attack.
So you have no penalty.
Yeah, no additional attack bonus, no power attack, additional damage bonus. I wonder if you can just put one.
You rolled a 1.
That's
amazing.
That's a 1. So it shatters your bolt. Apparently, it was not so good. It's going to take a round or so to clear out your crossbow to and stuff.
Oh man!
It is the bear's turn. The bear is going to see if it can swim.
The bear laughs.
The bear can swim.
Yeah.
He's gone.
The bear
Goodbye,
goes a
bear.
little bit further, but is not quite out of the way yet. It should be noted that it's super struggling at this point. I mean, like, time's gonna do your work for you right now, with it being in the ocean and all that. Not the ocean, excuse me, the pond.
The ocean pond.
The ocean.
For some reason, I saw these blue boxes and thought of the ocean.
Like,
I swear
do we see the other end of the pond? Like,
you
how
can
far
see
it goes?
towards the other end. Yeah, again, it's about 60 feet off from where the bear is.
All right.
Like, if you had to guess, it wouldn't make it. Heliconia, it is your turn.
All right, I'm gonna move up 30 feet over to the pond with everyone else, and are we still channeling that like burn ability on her, or is that some dissipated?
Yeah, it is, sir.
Oh, yeah,
I haven't been
right.
dealing lots of damage. Like, I've been rolling in the last 2 rounds bad, but it's still there. I can do it like 5 more
I'm
times.
gonna say we should just let it go at this point. It's clearly gone.
It is though. Isn't it going to be more angry?
It doesn't look very angry right now.
But like when he clears his head.
Gonna come back.
I mean, usually most
eat them up
animals
all.
tend to not return to air places they get like almost
But like,
killed.
okay, here's the thing. Without a proof, how do we get paid?
They want a dead bear in their water.
I
Seems
mean,
like the worst thing.
I'll take a
I
swim
say
later.
we do as much damage as we can.
It looks pretty already all damaged as we can, but
I mean, we can do some more. Wait, if it gets back here, come on, get back here. I'm gonna shout at the bitch. Get back
Just
here,
turn
get back here,
around
you
and-
bitch.
Alright, so one last time. Yeah, kill or no?
Yes.
I say we shouldn't kill, but that's
I want to kill.
just me.
Kill.
You are the deciding
Kill,
factor.
Two
Joe.
for, one
So-
against.
So, I mean, like, I haven't decided, so I'm just gonna roll 1 for kill, 2 for not kill.
Do whatever you
Kill.
you have the final choice, so go ahead. I've
Kill.
said what I need to.
Nithrin,
Yeah.
do you shake your fists in rage at the bear that has escaped your grasp?
I shake my fist in rage
roll
at the
another-
bear as I pick up yet another stone. I aim for it.
Nobody escapes the wrath of the spike chain god.
Nobody.
Alright, it'll
need
take
to
a
roll
critical to hit.
Okay, sure. I'll take that. I'll just roll a 1d20 then. Okay, no, not yet. Slowly.
That's like a negative 10
Mine's
this turn.
500.
ADL. The bear has
Okay.
1 hit point left.
Oh, okay.
It slowly sinks below the surface as it thrashes,
Ah.
and then it rises back up to the top.
Ooh, bears are buoyant?
Bears are pretty buoyant.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
They got a
They're
lot
thick.
of fat and hair that keep them afloat.
They're very good swimmers.
Excellent
I've seen them
swimmers,
play.
yes. All right, congratulations for slaying the bear. Everyone gets 150 experience points.
But you know what we didn't get? The pelt.
I mean, we
we
can
get
bring
that.
it out of the water. We are
It's also
going
the
to
pelt also got a giant bird square on it.
yeah, like, I mean, it's not that big. What's this
You said
one?
150, yeah?
150
Oh,
each, yes.
Ah, shit, I'm lagging behind on XP, don't I?
You are a little bit, yes.
A little bit, yeah.
We're at 755, unless you are lagging behind on experience bits.
I mean, that's going to kind of suck for the next guy that's going to come.
Exactly, but you know, there'll probably be some opportunities for you and he to catch up. But I think what we're going to do is, as much as I want to hear the plans for getting the bear out of the middle of the pond, because I really do want to hear the plans.
My plan is to not
I
get
mean,
it.
we don't have to plan for much. We can take 10s on swims, and if we get a lot of armors, we should
That's
be able to
true.
take that. Like, yeah, only in stormy areas or if you are in dangers. Like, otherwise, you can take 10s.
But either way, I think we're going to go ahead and end this session here, because my
All right.
daughter is about all out of patience. But good session, guys.
Yeah.
We got a good bit of stuff done. We killed a possibly innocent bear.
No, innocent. He was only
Nah, nobody's innocent.
No, I mean it definitely ransacked the camp for food.
Yeah,
they deserved it.
Yeah.
Yeah. They deserve this. They're
like a new fireball.
threat to humanity. There we go.
Yeah.
By the way, I think you need to edit our tokens so we can do the initiative thing.
You think
I
I
need to
need
link
to
it to our character sheets? Yeah, because I can't do it.
I can't do it either.
I mean,
you
have already.
Okay. So, try this. Click the token that you have on the map at the moment. Like, have it selected.
Yeah. I know.
Then initiative should work. Like,
It didn't work.
Like, you don't have to. You don't have to.
No character was found for selected.
Are you selecting your token?
Yeah.
What else am I selecting?
Yeah, it doesn't work. I think you need to go into the edit token stuff and link them to the
he
character
didn't do
sheets.
anything. You didn't do anything like that for me, right?
I mean, you're controlled by Sir Lordington. You're represented by. I can change that one now. Triumbiancour.
That's right. See. Let's try this.
Your bar location is fine. I can save. I mean.
Yeah, like initiative is not tied to whatever connected to you. It's just what you have selected on the map at the moment.
To be fair, I mean, none of my initiatives work either. Because, like, I mean, I can.
Because, like, I have like a blank character sheet, right? Like Cycross, that you had done nothing to it. Like if I click my token on the map, whether if I use it like either of the sheets, it still rolls for ADL. It still rolls for the token that I selected on the map.
I just set this guy up a couple days ago and haven't done anything, and I select him, and nothing.
It works, right?
Yeah.
Like you guys are selecting these, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like it just doesn't work. Like
It just
I have
doesn't
no
work.
idea what it is. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Well, now it worked. I don't know what you did, but I did the exact same thing I did before, and now it worked.
So.
Well, let me.
I don't know.
Okay, there's a thing in Basic that says represents character. That has to be linked to your character as well. For example, the ADL's token has to be representing ADL.
Yeah, well, we can't edit that. It has to be you that.
Oh, that's basic. You can't do the basic info?
No.
No.
You can't do anything
I
on
don't
that.
think I can.
Fair enough.
We can only do the bars, like putting input info into them, and we can do the auras.
Bars and auras. That's all I can do.
Yeah.
So yeah, it has to be.
Well,
you.
I mean, that should be it then, because I just did it.
Great. Let's hope it works next week.
Let me roll.
Well, you can hit the button now.
No.
Yay!
Well, there you
There you
go.
go.
We figured something out.
Jeez. That's some big initiative.
Nice rolls. Where are those rolls?
Oh,
Not
You just wasted good rolls. I just wasted a good roll on nothing.
I mean, you also wasted a natural one.
Yeah, that's true. And a natural 20.
Damn.
Wait. Oh yeah.
Yeah, the
I mean, where
power.
did you?
18 and 19, those were. Alright, well, sorry. Either way, again, good session. We're going to go ahead and call it here. If you've been joining us and watching along, thanks. It was a good one.
Yeah. I was on the fence. I was on the fence whether if I should take that power, because in combat it kind of sucks. It has a lots of ramping time, but I think you can do some fun stuff out of combat with it, trying.
It's got some utility use, that's for sure.
I mean, at the worst, you can light up a bonfire in in the middle of a rain or damp area.
All right, but I hope you all have a great one, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks
Thursdays at 11 o'clock ish. Hope to see you there. Peace out.
See ya.
Right. Yeah, thanks for running, man.
All right.
Take care.
Yeah, hope you guys have a good one as well.